Okay. I'm like an hour early, but I woke up and I'm not really gonna go back to sleep, so no face cam yet also, because it's 2:40 in the morning. So question is Officer Albus any good still for Fount of Wisdom Rimuru? I mean she'll work, but she's not good anymore. I mean she came out March of 2023, so she's 3 years old. No face for now. We'll turn the face cam on once like the live stream stuff begins, but give me a minute. 7:40 p.m. Oh damn. Yeah. Okay. Well, since we're here and I have things to do still, might as well just knock some of these out. Uh the new batch of beatdown battles. I have clips recorded for one, two, three, four, five of them. I just have to do voiceover. I still have to do Dragon Hockey, Ogre's Pride, Spearmaster, and Summer Memories. So I figured, what do we do for an hour? We'll just get some runs in. So, we are on Dragon Hockey. I've been doing them on the highest difficulty, so some of them obviously you don't have to do like you really don't have to do the highest difficulty. You just get a butt ton of these, but I mean you can just parallel process and get those. So I just figured it'd be challenging and interesting to watch to do 120 million damage on an AoE. That's gonna be something now, isn't it? How let's see, how do we do 120 million on an AoE? I guess we just put MLs on the SAO team. I think they nerf everything else. Magic resistance. Well, I guess I could do tiers. But greens are nerfed, I think. And synergy is nerfed. Oh no, greens aren't nerfed. It's just you can do any orb. It's just synergy, attack skill, seal. Okay, well yeah, let's go into tiers then. I don't think Festive Memories is gonna do this though. That seems like a high bar for type neutral. Okay. Was just wondering because I got her a few days ago. I mean, if she's your best Pierce support unit, then yeah, she's gonna work. But I mean, there are other Pierce characters out there that are gonna do better than her. Good morning, hello everyone. Harsh, Legacy, Sundragneo gonna take a nap to live stream. That's like a smart idea. I wish I could just go back to sleep. Martin, hello. Are Dodo and Emils bugged or intended? It's a great question. They addressed and fixed Velzard already, but we have not gotten confirmation about Guy, Dodo, or Emils, and they're um, either intended or unintended effects. Guy, I think, is just poorly worded. I think we're gonna have to live with that. Dodo and Emil is like if they are supposed to stack with our other temporary buffs, and they're also poorly worded. And if they don't, then yes, they're bugged. But they're bugged in our favor. Like, it's not a detriment to us because it's overlapping. That makes us more powerful. What is the starting hand here? Oh. Well, we can still work with that. What time is the stream again? It's 5:44 here in Florida. You have an hour and 15 minutes. We all have an hour and 15 minutes until the live stream actually starts. I used to have a timer here. Right? Time until live stream. One hour. 15 minutes. How do I start said timer? How do I start said timer? Hmm. These are excellent questions that I am not awake enough to figure out right now. Properties. I don't actually think it's a timer though. I think it's just text. Right? Because I just type anything in here. Yeah, it's just it's not an actual timer. Where'd my timer thing go? Okay, well, I give up. Time until live stream. Fucking deal with it. Thanks, Tim. You're hella early. Yeah, I set my alarm for an hour from now. Obviously, that worked out very well. Let's do this. We will start recording. How does Guy interact with skills that give skill points? It's a buff or debuff. Giving skill points is not a buff. He only affects buffs that you place on a character or debuffs you put on the enemy. So statuses, extra things like that, alt rushing, alt buffs or orb buffs specifically, not gonna do anything for you with Guy. What did they do to Velzard? Well, you know how it reads that you're not supposed to get orbs that are nerfed? Yeah, she would just do that anyway. Obviously, that's not intended because if she's giving you nerfed orbs, what's the fucking point? So they fixed her. So now she should not at any point give you any orb that is nerfed. It's gonna be whatever color or colors that are not. So like in this fight where no orb is nerfed, you're gonna get RNG every single turn, which is kind of a downside. Okay, I guess we will benefit from control here. Saved up 7k gems ready for part 2. Nice. So part 2 starts later tonight for me. So it's like it's 2:49 in the morning right now for me. Part 2 banners will drop at 7 p.m. later tonight for me. So we got like uh we got like 16 hours or something until that happens. Okay, the random hand change, but we're gonna get the Lumiol, so I mean it's fine. All right. So they nerf our synergy power or synergy rate? Because that could actually be a problem. Power by 120. So we're not really going to benefit from part of Jean's skill. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do the green buff again. Let's do more control, because we actually do. Is it possible to cheese the stage? I don't think you could cheese it even when it first came out, so I'm gonna probably go with no. But we could always be surprised. Do you think Romorus and Veldora will be battle or protection character? Well, see, I could give you an opinion, or I could just tell you, because, spoiler alert, there's a sponsor video coming out at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m., so 3 hours from now. So I will, I will politely decline to answer that question. That is not doing a lot of damage. I think since synergy is nerfed, we're gonna have to bring something else to help buff our damage. Oh, right, the bind. Well, I mean, it's a good thing we don't really need the backline units for this. Okay, so let's do more control. Joker, do I take fan mail? I do not. I'm not important enough for that. I don't have a PO box that people can mail stuff to, and I'm not going to put out my real address for people to mail me stuff. Not that I would hate it, but it's just, what the hell? Oh. Wait, that's new. I've never noticed that. It will. Oh. So, like, Raymer's got his this alt and some change. If I click it, it's gonna show me what is left over. I don't think they ever said anything about that in the dev stuff. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. Intriguing. Hello Joker, I just want to ask if dupe is a must on every character on this game. God no. That would suck. No. Dupes are not required for, I would say, 80% of the game. There are some specific characters that have good passive abilities that unlock, but other characters have those abilities. Other cheaper, older characters also have them. Maybe not as high quality, but they have extra protection gauge on certain turns or extra skill points on certain turns. I mean, I generally, for most metas, I don't dupe my damage units because they're good enough for what you want to do, even at 0 dupes. Okay, so let's do this. I don't have EX alts though, which is kind of unfortunate. So, I mean, let's just check our damage out right now. There's no point in using Violet because we don't have EX alts, so. Yeah, we don't need to do anything. What does this do? That's the attack buff. That's probably gone now, right? No, it's still here. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. That was decent damage for what we want. Ooh, alright. That's not... okay. We want the EXL for her. Are you early? No, I am early. I'm an hour early right now. Well. Yeah, if I can get the EX alt for Lumi, then we're looking good. Okay. Well, we know it's possible. I would believe Ramrus to be the protector this time and Veldora the attacker. It's a smart assumption right there. Darn, because I work at a theater and I would have gifted you the Tears of the Azure movie poster. That would be sweet. I would love that. But I don't have anywhere for you to mail it to. And I don't really feel like drafting up an NDA to not disclose my address. Sometimes, like every year or something, I get asked if I have like a PO box that people can send stuff to, and I'm like, I appreciate the thought. I don't think it's really that necessary. Like, I'm not a big time person. So while I love the idea of getting gifts, because I do love getting gifts, you know, it's okay. I do appreciate the thought though. Already have info about part two? I mean, I do. Yes. I don't have a lot. Like, if you ever watch the sponsor videos, it has like probably 30% of what the live stream covers. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Is first Annie Rimuru still a decent unit after his Unbound? First and Dark Rimuru? Not really, no. He would be okay if this was like a year ago, a year and a half ago, when bosses didn't have 200 million HP. And the damage cap for Jubilee was only 5 million, not 20 million. Then he would have been okay. But, all of the old 5-star units that got their EX Unbounds, like, it's great, fantastic. They're still 4.5 years old. Like, 4.5 to 3.5 years old. Like, even with their EX upgrade, even with the access to EX alts, their alt multipliers are much lower. Their skills are just stupidly underpowered now at this point, because we've gone through now 3 different rarity shifts, because we went from the old 5 stars to EX Unbound, and now we have 7 stars. Like, you can't overcome that with one upgrade. And like a lot of them have got their skill fusions already. No, they're not good at this point. What is the black and purple aura? That is a rank reward from Ranked Valor Cup that we will get probably in like a week or so. Top 100? Top 300? Get the aura. It's purely cosmetic. It's only visual. Doesn't do anything for you except slow your phone down. We haven't had a Ramrus attacker in a while. Or like ever. We've never had a DPS Ramrus. so we're gonna do, this is 2 turn synergy. Yeah, no worries. I have like 3 of the Scarlet Bonds one. Only 1 is completely signed by a good amount of VAs. So that's still pretty cool. I have a Rimuru figure signed by the English VA, but that's the only one. Let's do a double because we're gonna get. Is it permanent? No, it resets every month. So like if you don't continually do Ranked Valor Cup and replace, then it will expire. These are still acting like greens. Okay, cool. So what I have to activate next turn, it's going to be Control and Jean buff. Do I have enough points to do the EX buff? Yeah. Okay, Jean won't have an EX ult, but I think that's fine. It's mostly what I'm concerned about is Lumi's ult. Okay, so we will do Control. Oh, we do not have enough points for that. I misplayed somewhere. I should have reactivated Control last turn. Oh well. Okay, so we'll attack Hyuga. So we'll send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Lumi. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Kyokyo's dead from the follow-ups. 71 million damage. We did not need Gobta or whoever else is on the team. Who else was on the team? Violet. Did not need either of them. Okay, so we will label that. So Dragon Hockey rerun. Azure C. Cool. Live stream starts in an hour. Does Romers have a 6-star EX unbound character in the game? Not like a natural 6-star EX. She has upgrades. She has a couple free to play units. All right, she'd be under Spirit Master, right? Spirit Master is up here. She has 1, 2. Yeah. But I mean, this one, they're both technically free to play. Because Octogram Romorus you get for Octogram coins, and then this one is the Summer Memories 1.0 free to play character. So she does not have a natural like EX or EX Unbound unit. She's only been free to play, or she's been like a protection character, of which she hasn't really been that good either. Her Space 1. Or Space 3.0 protector, was kind of fun at the time. 45% alt gauge for 3 turns, a little bit of space attack, and then 40 skill points. Like at the time in February of 2023, this was the last meta before EXs became a thing. Like if we look at it all the way back here, like Space 3.0, Xion and Romorus, 130 of 2023, and then the immediate meta after was Fount of Wisdom with EX. So, unfortunately, she's been left out. Live streams in an hour. Okay, let's do another run. Let's do the SAO team with Emils. I highly, highly doubt that we can do a Velzar team. That's a bit too much HP. Okay, so I mean this is a stat. We could probably just get away with a pure SAO team. But it'd be like a try-hard SAO team. Let's take a Mills out, put the hero in, because we're gonna need that. Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get the dungeon avatars as playable units? I mean, probably. I would hope so. I mean, season 4, we haven't. How do we word this? We haven't really gotten anything that ties into season 4 yet. Because, like, Shizu and Diablo, nothing to do with it. This meta, Velzard and Guy, Ice, or Emils and Dotomeki, two of them don't even exist in the anime. Guy and Velzard, might show up in the anime, but they're not relevant right now. So I think the chance is high that once we get out of the 4.5 anniversary, we'll start getting like directly relatable season 4 characters. And for that, like, I don't know the answer to that because I do not know anything further than the current sponsor video that's going to go up later. I hope we can get a trainee 7-star battle unit. I mean, good fucking luck. How to get that Hellfire Heartscape or something? You gotta level up your Azania, and then you gotta unlock it. It's a process. It's not gonna be overnight. Ice Psychosis. I'm alive. I'm awake. Midwinter. Hello. Okay, let's do this. I think if we double stun, this would be quite easy. Even type neutral. We'll just nuke with Yuki. Okay, so we will do stun and a stun. And we'll just send the blues. That'll get us rough. Do you think you can make a Heartscape tier list? I did. I did that when Heartscapes first came out. But they haven't added anything except for meta-specific ones. So it's like, I made a tier list on the existing ones that are like default. But as far as like the new ones that come every meta, like that's entirely just dependent on the team you're running. So I don't think it's necessary to make a tier list update for every single one when it's just the meta. Okay, so let's do Xenon out. Switch it. What time is it there? It is 3:09 a.m. Wonderful, bright and early. Too many collabs has kind of ruined this game. I mean, since collab characters do not return, I see the opinion. Dungeon Crawler 2.0 dungeon avatars. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Who would be the protector? Because typically there's only 3 battle units that you summon for, unless you want to make one of them free to play. You want to make Frey in that red dress with that thigh-high slit the protector? Because, I mean, I'd be okay with that. Okay, so let's do Rainbow Convert, and then let's do Stun. We'll bring Asuna in. And then we'll bring Xenon in. Don't really need to use her stance at all, because no one's type advantage here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I really didn't want to get a Xenon ult, but oh well. I don't see the appeal on Frey. To each their own. But I mean, I like Monmusu. So, we all have our little quirks, right? If you know, you know. If you don't worry. Oh. Oh, I forgot about the bind. Ooh. Unfortunate. We could still probably get away with it. Why do I have alt gauge on my Roth? Okay, this will be the science run. That's why it's taken me so long to do these. One, because I want to save my voice for the recording to come for the next couple of days, and I didn't really feel like doing beatdown battles when I already was covered for the weekend in terms of video ideas. But, yeah, sometimes these runs take a while. I spent most of yesterday on Warrior's Mind. Okay, so we will alt swap. Oh, damn. Okay, well, let's do this then. We'll take Xenon out. Stun, that should hit. There you go. Asuna in. Good, she has no orbs. So, don't need to do anything yet. We need to use the hero next turn. What about Sokka for the dungeon avatars as protector? I mean, I would love a new Sokka, but how does she really fit in to the theme? We haven't, I don't think we've seen Sokka at all in season 4 yet. I just realized there's no background music playing. Do you guys need background music? I can turn it on if you want. Oh, the hero. Why are you so dead? Let's use her synergy buff. Debuff. I feel like I kind of got to get her out of here. And Yuki is also taking a beating. Oof. No, you know what? Let's just run with it. So let's do Kirito in. Alright, we will alt swap. that. I think Xenon has her ult. That's unfortunate. Really hoping that this will be an orange stacking team. I think we're in line for one. I would not be surprised. I love how orange teams went from almost never dropping to being some of the best teams in the game. Oh, look. My alarm went off. It's time to wake up, guys. Alright, what did they just remove? Oh, they removed... What did they remove? Huh. Okay, so... We can do the Yuki buff now. And then we'll bring Kirito in for... Actually, no, we'll bring Asuna in for Sinon. 65, so this will be 70, 80% with Kirito. So we still need to do it twice. Okay, and that should be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Max points. How much is our AoEs doing? I mean, chip damage, but they have a lot of HP. Just don't kill anybody here. Ow. Poison. Oh, God. Ow. Ow. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Forgot they did that. I guess we nuke on turn 7 then, before they can do that. Okay, alright. Well, we're learning. We're learning. Also, get this ult rush charm off. There's another update? I updated last night. It was like 310 megabytes or something. Is there another update? I don't think so. I guess we'll go back to the title screen just to make sure. Is Officer Alba's skill fuse any good? No. I because when you asked that earlier, I assumed you were. I just assumed it was also with skill fusion. She's still not good. You pulled a 3-year-old character. What 3-year-old characters are still good in any gotcha game? And I'm not trying to like call you stupid or anything. Like I'm just legitimate as like there are almost no gotcha games that have characters that are so old that are still relevant. It's just not that's not how they make money. There are some games where units can be relevant for a while, but especially with this game where the meta changes every month, like it's really not a thing. The skill itself, no. You go from a 2 green orb change to a full green orb change, like that's cool and everything, but at this point in the game, If you're running a team that needs that much orb changing, it's not a very good team anymore. Because most teams are doing that for you in some way, shape, or form with the protection skill. Like where did that stop? Let's see. So commander was a yeah. So I think what Spirit Master was the last team that you had to manually orb change. Like, does it convert all greens or a few? Well, initially it changes 2, and then when you skill fuse it, it'll change any green. But I mean, if you don't have any green, if you only have 2 green orbs, then there's, you know, good job skill fusing. It's not worth it. There's a reason she's low on the tier list, even with the skill fusion icon. Yeah, I think Spirit Master was the last team that did not have any orb changing whatsoever on the protection character. Kuzui, okay, I know you're. I assume you're a brand new character or a brand new player. Sorry. Unless you're pulling like the new units, just assume that everyone else is old and outdated. So like asking all these questions like are they still good? Like the answer objectively is going to be no because you're pulling such old units. The rerun banners for like EX Unbounds, the only one right now is Dragon Hockey, and those 3 characters by themselves are not good. So like any character that you're gonna pull that's not the new 7-star guy, Velzard, Dodemeki, and Emils, like they're gonna be on a scale of like absolute garbage to like okay, but just okay, and everything in between trash and okay. Like you're not really gonna pull a unit that is super duper duper good right now. You started like a week before tiers. All right, that's fairly new. I mean, you've been here for a couple months now, but update your Emils Dodemeki to 110 pity. Oh yeah, you're right. 110 pity. 1 copy. 1 copy each. Look at that shit. All right, we will take that question mark off. I assume it's charge, so we're going to put charge here, because even I don't know that. And that color is purple. New characters coming tomorrow. New characters will be here in like 16 hours. Whether that's tomorrow for you or not is going to be subjective because it's not going to be tomorrow for me. Just wanted about the info on them. There is a fantastic wiki that was just made that will have every character, so you could go and search for Dark Albus right here, and then you could do the base changes 2 greens into blues, and then you could change all greens into blues. So you can thank Angel105 for making this wiki possible, and he is always taking suggestions, always working on it. So this is the most comprehensive thing that we've ever had, pretty much. Why do I track pity? For my own shafting's sake. Should I pull for Guy? My only team is Scourge Wielder, and I have Velzard already 120 into pity. I mean, you could wait and see what, like, wait an hour and see what Veldora and Ramers are gonna do, and then maybe revisit that topic. Octograms 120, why order is good. I mean, once you get Guy and Lumi, like maybe Romorus for the trait, Daggerel for an AoE Earth Nuker if you don't have one. Where's my tier list? Where's the tier list? Where does Fount of Wisdom Rimuru exist right now? I don't even know where he is. He's in B. He's okay. Just okay. All right, let's do this again. I think instead of using the synergy, I'm gonna use the bind dodge. That way we can get out of that turn 4. Can someone explain to me why some characters have an exclamation mark on their awakening tab when I don't have their dupes? I don't know. I don't have that problem. I can't ask for that. Okay, so let's do 1. I have yet to see that problem. And 2. I think before the stream starts, I'll grab a muffin and my coffee. Oh, it's a bug? Oh, that would make sense. A lot of people have that problem. Okay. Okay, so let's do Asuna in for Sinon. Boom. And then Kirito. Boom. 60% stun already. And then we will Roth. Live stream starts in half an hour, give or take. Yeah, I think after this run, I will go grab my muffin and a coffee. Normally I don't drink coffee, but all of my Mountain Dews are 0 sugar, and I definitely need some sugar right now. Okay, so let's alt swap, let's stun. So if we're gonna nuke on turn 7, we need to use everything on turn 5. Or we need to use a hero on turn 5. And then Yuki on turn 6. I should take the hero out because she has no orbs. Yeah, let's do that. We got points to spare right now. Alright, so we are up to 90%. Yeah, so we're good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we could do this. There we go. And then Kirito get the EX ult. Do I think skill fusions ever happen for protectors? That's a great question. One that I have personally asked the devs many times. Like, personally asked them. I don't fucking know. I don't know if they know. Alright, so yeah, let's get rid of this stupid poison and bind. Get off of me. Alright, and then we will stun. There's the first stun. Will we be able to stun by turn 7? No, I think we'll be able to. Alright, and then Xenon out. More stun. How come I'm already live? Because I woke up early and I was like, instead of trying to lie in bed and just hate life, we're just gonna get some recording done early. Because I still have to do many beatdown battle videos. And I need to record clips for them, so here we are. See, normally I just don't drink coffee. Like, I'm not a big coffee guy. And it's like those Starbucks, like, store-bought Frappuccino things. Like, that's barely coffee. You could barely call that coffee. Joker, I bought the star shards. Who do you recommend I dupe from the shop? The Starstone ones? I mean, the first option would be the new characters. The second option would be someone with a good trait. Whoever you need that has a good trait, because they're dupes, right? Alright, so we need to use synergy here. And then that's sugar with little coffee. See, exactly. That's why I like it. So the thing about that is they did, like, on their little octagram voting thing, they did have Rimuru there. So it's like, they promoted it like he was going to get a skill fusion. I don't know how realistic that is because of, history. Do I craft gear for your Kigali? I mean, you could make her own gear instead of making new dark gear. I mean, dark gear is universal, right? The Kigali gear is specific. That's really up to you and how you want to use your resources. Hello, Joker. What do you think we will see on anniversary stream? New characters. That is what I think we will see. I don't know. All these fucking counters, man. You get her gear from the flashback shop. You gotta spend flashback crystals for that shit. Okay, so then here we will do Yuki's buff. And then Asuna for Xenon. Up to 65. So we're gonna have to do it twice. Yeah, next turn. Kirito in. Alt swap. Will we see Corpa Joker today? Yes, you will. You sure will. One, two, three, four, five. But you won't see him for like 2.5 hours. We'll probably make this the last run. Think devs are going to play Jenga today? I mean, they do have 2 VAs there, so high possibility. All right, time to nuke. So let's do. Well, we can use Asuna's. That's much cheaper. So boom, boom. Kirito, I mean, you're not going to be useful here. Let's bring Asuna in. We will stun once. We will stun twice. Do her buff. And then we will bring Xenon in, who doesn't have an orb. That's fine. We just need her buff. Alright, and then I assume between the hero and Yuki we can kill. Assume. Oh, well, that might have been a heavy assumption. Oh, that's unfortunate. But not really, because we got another one. All right. I don't need to use anything else. Actually, we'll send Xenon's Orb last because that has light buff. Yeah. Got it done. And a 9-minute clip, dear lord. We're going to have to cut that down a bit. Okay. So, I will be... you know what? Let's turn that on. Turn these lights on. Okay. Look, my face. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab that coffee and a muffin. Boy. Oh. Okay. Starbucks Frappuccinos. The only unfortunate thing is that I'm super lactose intolerant. So I drink this knowing full well that in about an hour we're gonna have problems. But sometimes it's worth it. Reality, good morning. Oh man, it's so bright. That's so bright. I hope we get 7-star made Rimuru so we can beg Joker for a video. No, get out of here. Well, hello, Red Joker. Orange Joker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you have to LARP it, I'ma do it. Okay, so someone explained to me what the term LARPing means in today's society. Because I'm old and I'm ignorant of the internet. The only term of LARP I know is an acronym for live action roleplay, and that's where like you see people at Renaissance fairs or like conventions dressing up in like medieval stuff and like having semi-realistic battles or stuff with like their knight armor and their role playing but like they're acting out an RPG in real life. Like that's the term LARP that I'm aware of. But Hina Freya Hakia, you used it in a way that I'm unfamiliar with. So when you say LARP it, like what does that mean? Or does it still just mean live action roleplay? I'm gonna do it because that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh, okay. So you've been corrupted, but you don't know what it means either. Okay, Google, what do you got for me today? LARP it till you make it is a modern experiential twist on fake it till you make it, encouraging people to act as if they already possess desired traits or skills, treating life like a live action role playing game to reduce pressure and foster growth. Okay. Fake it till you make it is a term that I am aware of. uh why is this now a term though? I don't know. Okay. Cool. Generational gap is extreme right now. When do we get the Maid Reamer EX Unbound showcase? Never. Never, ever. I don't think they know fake it till you make it. Reality. I think that's the problem. Is that they had to have a new term because fake it till you make it is too old. Just like that's rad. Or cool beans. Or some other saying. Oh shizzle my nizzle. Now whenever someone disagrees with a take, you just have to you have they just call you a LARP instead of explaining why you were wrong. Wait, what? Now, whenever someone disagrees with a take you have, they just call you a LARP instead of explaining why you were wrong. So it's an insult? You're such a LARP? Because, okay, so because you're. Because they're calling you out for trying to have a skill that you don't have? Man, I think this generation is just kind of fucked, but okay. Sure, okay. We'll go with that. All right, let's get to the live stream link. Oh, hey, he's doing Valor Cup. Okay. So this is here calling you a faker. Just call you a fake ass bitch then. You're such a fake ass bitch. What is so hard about that? That's way more entertaining than calling you a LARP. It's okay. So I've been recently getting educated on internet slang from my girlfriend because she spends an unnecessary amount of time on Instagram and stuff. So a lot of things that are said that come out of her mouth, I just was like, what? Who has not heard of fake it till you make it? I don't know. There's 129 other people in that chat. Who didn't know what that who didn't know fake it till you make it until we said it today? I'm really hoping it's not a lot of you, but I mean, there's always a chance. I'm hoping for a speed magic team. Vivic, you're hoping for a speed team? Bruh. The last 4 teams have been speed. We do not need another speed meta. I'm gonna double watch your stream on PC and the JP stream, myself to phone, and screenshot the JP skills. There you go. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's I would think it's a magic charge, and if they're gonna do a particular buff, it's gonna be Pierce, because we haven't had Pierce since Festive Memories. Because Sao was synergy, Ogre's Pride was Aegis, Azure Sea was synergy, Stern of Spirit 2.0 was crit. The last meta was, well, I mean, the Guy and Velzard are neutral, and they didn't have a specific beatdown battle, so. A short question: when I change the device from an older Samsung phone to newer Samsung phone, the transfer detail says I will lose all magic crystals. No, you will lose crystals if you transfer to a different operating system, like if you go from Android to iOS. But if you go from Samsung to Samsung, which is Android to Android, you will not lose your crystals. I hope you don't get a bathroom rush because of that coffee. I mean, there's always a chance. It's a chance I'm willing to take. For event Heartscape, we still need Pierce and Aegis charge. Oh yeah, you're right. You are correct in that, aren't you? Yeah, speed crit, speed synergy, speed Aegis, speed Pierce, charge synergy, charge crit. Oh yeah, well. Maybe super Aegis is coming. Ugh. I'm really not a fan of this super stuff. Yo, Joker, do you think that on a Guy and Velzard will be worth on a rerun? Well, that would kind of depend. When do they get reran? At what state of the game are they in? Are there going to be characters that do what they do but better in that time frame? There's a lot of factors. Their banner is still live, so it's like, if you want to summon for them, summon for them. They're already on a double banner, so if they were to rerun, they would get a double banner. They would get maybe increased pity, or decreased pity and increased pull rate, maybe. But like, that is a long time away, I assume. Who invented the super thing anyway? Onishi. He's lead producer, so. Or yeah, or some intern that was like, here's an idea. Nobody has missed anything. The stream does not start for another 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I can finally decide what to summon for now. Can't wait to see the new meta. Yeah, well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Joker, I had played up to second Annie and lost my account, swore I was done, but came back at this point. Figured they were out of date anyway. got all the new 7 stars and 23 multis for part 2. Damn. I mean, you're looking good then. You're looking good. The worst part of the super thing is that the units only give that. If they gave like 100% synergy power, then it would be kind of interesting. Yeah. They really just like to leave it alone, don't they? Like Rimuru with super synergy and synergy, like that was it. Rimuru, crit, super crit, and weakness strike. Right? That was his. Yeah. The intern that forgets to push buttons. Yeah, probably. They'll probably start doing anime stuff soon. Probably. I would assume the the half Annie. Dragon Hockey Reamer was alt resist down. Oh, it was Velzar that had weakness strike. That was on her Drago. That's right. But it was only like 15% like weakness strike. It was like such a bullshit amount. If they want to make the new Annie meta work with the mills, yeah, that's why we all assume it was going to be charge magic. Because Dodomeki worked with Velzard and Guy. Mills didn't really have a place, and even during his showcase, I said that it's like there's not really a good team to use him on right now, because the most recent team was Danmachi for a specifically charge stacking team. But I mean, you could put him on any Magic team and he'll work. When does next meta drop? Today. Well, let me rephrase that. So it's almost 4 a.m. for me right now. The banner drops in 15 hours from now. Whatever that ends up being for you. It might be tomorrow. It might be later today. What's the difference between Pierce, Aegis, Synergy? They're all different styles of damage buffs. Pierce is a flat damage increase. Aegis is based on your defensive stat. Synergy is based on your support slot's attack stat. They're all just different major buffs that the game focuses on. Callians, I would think that at this point in the game, with how long you've been playing, you would know who could replace a magic buff. Come on. You've been in my Discord for quite a while now. You gotta know skills, right? Maybe a green stacking team. I would very much like an orange stacking team again. I think that would be best. Alright, so let's turn this up. We'll expand that. We have 7 minutes. Yes, Yuki, magic and alt resistance down. However, how many other characters have that specific skill? I'm trying to make him figure it out on his own, because he's been in the Discord so long, and people have helped him with team building, and he's been around so long that I would think he would have absorbed some knowledge to where asking who could replace who wouldn't be such a terrifying question. So Aegis is attack plus defense or just defense? It is based on your initial attack stat and then does additional damage based on your defensive stat. There is... Where's the... Alright, so crit, pierce, synergy, Aegis. A portion of your defense will be added to your attack when damage is dealt. So there is always the help function that you can go search for things. Just letting you know of your resources. What was the last orange stacking? Tails. Who can replace New Year's Blessing Millum on my Scourge Wielder team? Specifically synergy power and alt down. Not a lot. Probably have to search the wiki for synergy units and alt resistance down units at, at different points. Skills. That's not how you spell that. Synergy. Not dark. Ooh. Synergy and... let's see. Soul of Combos? Well, there's no one. Yeah, alright, so let's just reset that. Reset. I don't think... Yeah, the only person would be Fern. Oh, you have the hero. Okay. So you need synergy power. Diablo, Soka, we'll just look at synergy power. So Guy is only giving it for specific characters. Soe is giving it with like a restriction. Roth does stacking synergy power. Diablo just does straight synergy power. Fern does alt resistance down and synergy power, but it's two different skills. No one is going to have specifically... well, Jean technically does... No. She has alt damage. Because alt resist down is Lumi. So yeah, so... Unless you split up your units into two separate units, one doing synergy power and one doing alt resistance down, then it's only going to be Millum. Oh yeah, I gotta do that too. Oh, why do I have two going? Oh, they end in 15 hours. I'll do it in 15 hours. All right, we are 1 minute away. How does my game run so good? Because I'm on PC. Oh, you're on a laptop? I don't know. That is a great question. I don't know how this game is optimized or not optimized. Your free construction slots have already ended? See, that's why I waited for the new meta when there were going to be new buildings. I'm just holding out for those. Why is your Tempest so empty? Because I don't do the whole customization of town stuff. That's not interesting to me. So once the building is done, it goes away. You still get all your buffs from buildings that you've saved that are vaulted. They just don't display. Alright, man, it's 4:01. Where's our stream? Google Play Developer Edition? How do I get that? That sounds much nicer. Do you think we will see 9 or 10 star in the future? I think it'll happen because how Bandai moves. I mean, yeah, if we get that far. We just got to 7 stars. So 9 or 10 is quite a ways away. I'm on PC and my slime freezes constantly. Yeah, I don't know. Like my PC is kind of old. Like it's a 3070 Ti. I bought it back when I first started YouTube, so 2021. Yay! Oh, we're missing a sheet.
店主の皆さんこんばんは。大変お待たせいたしました。アプリ転生したらスライムだった剣魔王と竜の剣国炭通称魔王竜 4.5 周年を迎えることができました。おめでとうございます。ありがとうございます。今夜は周年の情報を中心にですね、最新情報をお届けしていきます。MC を担当しております森遥です。こんばんもよろしくお願いいたします。
Well, it takes about 18 months, give or take, to get a new rarity. So, to get to 9-star rarity from 7-star, it's gonna be a hot minute. What should you prioritize first, ability release or gear? Ability release.
4.5周年の日にお二人に来てもらいたい。
Doing ability release will give you more raw stats than gear will, because you also get like ult damage and everything like that.
ちょっと分かるようになってますので、ぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。はい。はい。そして今日もいっぱい情報があるということで、はい。頑張っていきましょう。はい。ではさらにですね、4.5周年をお祝いするためにそうなんです。席があるんです。あ、誰だ？さあサプライズでこの方が来てくれてます。どうぞ。失礼いたします。
Oh, it's the director for season 4.
そして名手の皆様、マウル 4.5 周年おめでとうございます。ありがとうございます。ということで、テンスラ代表しまして成田プロデューサーにお越しいただきました。ありがとうございます。おお、すごい。おめでとうございます。
Bow, 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 bow.
受け取りました。すごい。おめでたい。
すごい。
すごいちゃんとスライム色の
ね
花束しっかりと
はい
用意
カラーが
してくださったので、はい、ありがとうございます。
成田さん本当アニメ放送中のお忙しい
I assume he's
時に
giving flowers to celebrate the
はい
4.5
では
anniversary
改
of
め
the
て
game.
ご挨拶いただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
はい、アニメテンスラプロデューサーやっていますバンダイナム
Yeah,
コ
he's the
成田
anime
です。
producer.
今日はどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
He's the man in charge of season 4.
今日は魔王流の方も一緒にお祝いしていただける
はい
ということで、企画にもご参加いただきます。よろしくお願いしま
Let
す
me。open my
Hi.
translator lens app.
さあ、現在好評放送中のテレビアニメ転生したらスライムだった件第4期なんですけども、5月1日が、日本テレビ系での放送がお休みとなります
なるほど
が、
Also realized how much
5
I'm
月
lagging
22
behind on your stream. My JP stream is like 20 ahead of what I see on
テ
yours.
ンスラ第4期解体新書の放送が決定しております。
おー
Let's go.
こちらなんですが
Triple speed.
天才の魅力をやっぱりはい、ナレーションがなんと大学のジョブズさんということで、はい、このという
Okay, now we should be caught
こ
up.
ろになっております。
There we go.
はい
Now we're caught up.
ぜひ見ていただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
お願いします。
また今日はですね、特別に来週5月8日に初回放送されます第77話のあらすじと場面写を
Annie team will be the 4% as Reamer done for training in the labyrinth. Please be
ありが
this.
とうございます。
Oh, you think because the season 4 director is here?
77話こんなお話です。どうぞ。カウンシル・オブ・ウェストからの招集を受けてイングラシア王
Oh,
国
this
へ
must
とや
be
ってきたリムルたち。評議会への参加を希望す
The
る
next. Oh wait,
点
no,
一人
hold on.
議員たちは欲にまみ
The
れ
next
た
episode's
条
being
件を
delayed
提
this
示する
Friday.
といった内容
It's gonna be that filler episode with Reamer's
二
VA.
人気になる場面ありますか。
まあテンスラといえばね、こういった会議とかそういう非常に力を入れることで有名ですから、
はい。
非常に濃い内容が描かれているんじゃないですかね。
的な
ね
ね、思惑が。
はい。
リムル様のスーツがめちゃくちゃかっこいい。
そうなんで
This
す。
is probably a teaser for the
ベニマルもそうですし
next like
ベニ
real
マルたち
episode.
もよくよく見ると
あ、本当だ。
違うような
スイーツ食べてる。
パフェ。
あいつら
食べてますね。
私服もいいですね。
オフィスカジュアル系の。
オフィスカジュアル系の佇まいで、はい。
ね。
はい。
いいですね。
Get out
は
of
い。
here, cat.
ということで、次回も楽しみですね。
うん
皆さんぜひチェックしてください。
お願いします。
そして魔王流 4.5 周年ということで、アニメチームからもお祝いを兼ねて、
はい
第4期のオープニング映像をここで配信で流していただけるということです。
Miku, there's nothing to see out there.
では
It's
皆さん一緒
darkness
にご覧ください。
because
どう
it's
ぞ
fucking 4 a.m. Oh god, nope, can't play that. Trademark music, not here. I do like the OP though. We'll get a meta with the kids in those outfits. That'll be the next Sparkle of Youth team. Alright, muffin is done. Now I won't die of starvation. Yay, OP. Huzzah. Alright, turn that back
オー
up.
プニング映像をご覧いただきました。オープニング主題歌が青井エイルさんのイソラゴトということで、アニメジャパンで前野さん、
はい
色付き前の
そうですね。
はい
なんですか、根底っていうんですか。
根底
ね
はい
はい。
ど
はい。
どうですか色ついて。
いや、アニメジャパンでできてないって大丈夫か。
We'll probably soon get a new Maribel. Probably. I mean, she's been in every single fucking episode.
まあ線画のね映像もあれはあれですが味があります。
Probably a new Hinata.
こういう風にね絵を通して見ると。
Gotta have a Yuki somewhere.
ですね。
Somewhere.
バトルシーンですとか、春野さんはいかがでしたか。
ちょっと AJ のやつが見れてないので、
はい。
できてなかったんですね。
生きてたけどあえてね。
はい。 でもなんかやっぱりいろんなキャラがいて、
Her voice is just naturally high.
リム
Okay.
を囲んで、ね、本当に国になったんだなって感じがして、これからの始まりを感じさせるオープニングで。
I swear to God, if there's no triple banner again.
ありがとうございますね。また
Okay, well, I got some bad news for you.
ジャバジャバジャバ
I got some real bad news for you.
そうですね。皆さん、はい、考察していただいて。
ジャバジャバジャバ。
はい、かっこいいですが、こちらの今見ていただいたオープニング映像なんですが、
はい
4月29日19時から異世界チャンネルにて公開となりますので、
YouTube ですね。はい。
これなんかもう止めで見たいです
そうですね。
うん
はい
はい、ぜひ何度もご覧ください。そして改めて、こちらの、
Those some
オープニングなんですが
interesting pants that
マオリ
that
でも
man is wearing.
実装予定ということです。やったー。
そうなんだ。すごい。できるんです
ちょっとログインするときに流れるアニメーションが今あるんですけど、それをちょっとオープニングに差し替えたいなと思っていまし
すごい連
て、
動してる
ちょっとまだ時間かかるんですけど、ゴールデンウィーク明け
Corporate Joker knows. I do know.
はい、
もうすぐだ。
はい、実装してまたアニメ見ながらこうオープニングも毎回ログイン時に見れるようになりますので、ぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。
これ結構ユーザーの方も実装してほしいなみたいなね
あ、そうですね
意見があったので、
そういう声もあったので、はい、
はい
来ました。
楽しみにお待ちく
ベ
ださい
ルドラは
Alright,
一番
come on.
最初だからね。だ
Show me some shit.
絶対ね。そう
Please don't play Jenga
途中でスキップして
for like an hour.
一目は見られるっていうのが嬉しいですね。
はい、
うん
では放送情報の
They're probably gonna do some like voice actor recreation scenes.
テレビアニメ転生したらスライムだった件第4期は日本テレビ系フライデーアニメナイトフラアニ枠にて
There is a
毎
sponsor
週金
video,
曜
yes.
23時から全国30局ネットで放送中 BS11 では毎週土曜22時
Where do I watch slime episodes?
さらに毎週土曜
Crunchyroll.
23時から
'Cause I'm not a
各種
pirate.
サービスでも順次配信されています。先ほどもお伝えした通りですね、今週の本編放送お休みとなりますのでご注意ください。詳細はテンスラポータルサイトより発信しております。ということで成田さん、この先も楽しみしかないですね。
はい、もう4期どんどん盛り上がっていきます。
Guys, my Miku boob mouse pad is leaking.
よろしくお願いします。
はい、そしてマオリュウ解体進出書も
Oh no.
お願いいた
はい、い
します。
い番組をやっていただきましてありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
What am I gonna do?
はい、
It's
そして
leaking.
皆さん
All the squishiness is coming out at the bottom.
マオリュウの CM 放送されているのもうご覧になってますかね。今回はですね、ベルドラが
That was a weird thing to say on stream.
する映像をご用意していただいてますので、前野さんにも一緒にご覧いただきたいと思います。こちらです。
No, no music. None of that music. Miku milk. Alright, Emil's and Dodameki. Yep, look at that. Part 1. Do 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 do.
すごい迫力でしたが、前野さん、
Hey, pretty girl, what are you doing?
いかがでしたか。
いややっぱ CM って限られた尺の中で結構叩き込む技術が必要なんですけれども。
You want to be internet famous again for 10 seconds?
はい。
全部全力投
全力でやった後のもうこの息切れ感と疲労困憊な感じが今日はやったぞっていう感じで
でも
楽しかったです。
これ大西さん、もう CM 中もみんな振り返っちゃいますよね。
そうですね、もうこの力強い声にパッと見れると思うんで、はい
Look at the people. Nope, you're out. All right.
よかったですありがとうございます。
Doesn't want to be held right now.
まず盛り上げていただきましてでは続いてはですね、そんなマオリュウ内で開催中のテレビアニメ連動イベントについてのご紹介、大西さんからお願いします。
はい、ではこちらのスライドご覧ください。
Oh,
はい、ということで、
Okay,
アニメを見たら
that's just the season
必ずやる
4,
ことがあるという感じでゲーム内でもしたいと思っていまして、
summon that we get every
アニメ
week.
放送終了後にマオリュウにログインすると
Are we gonna get one for this
1体以上
filler
確定の
video
10スカウトチケッ
or
トをプレゼ
filler
ントしておりまして
episode?
もう星のキャラっていうのが結構めちゃめちゃ強いキャラが多
I
い
mean,
ので、
probably.
1体以上必ず手に入るという10連スカウトになってますので、アニメ終了
Well,
後
then
の
maybe not.
毎週金曜日の23時
Technically, it is
30分以降
part of
必ず
season 4.
もらえるようになっているので、ぜひログインしてくださいという
だぜ。
感じになってます。ちょっと今週はお休みなので、
If I turn the lights off, how bad is it?
ロゴがちょっと豪華になったりするので、ぜひ待っていてください。
はい、
How dark is it if I turn these lights off?
同じくですね、テレビアニメを一緒に楽しもうと
Joker After Dark?
思ってまして
I think I can live with that. Those lights are really bright.
答えたがりという施策もやっております。こちらアニメ終了後の毎週金曜に23時30分にクエストを追加
I still look kinda orange. I just look like very burnt now. Burnt orange.
読み解いていただいて、 ちょっとヒントで結構アニメ関連の、はい、クイズが出ているという形になってい
But I'm gonna save my eyes if you don't
答えを
mind.
QR コードに入力すると、テレビアニメの、場面写などがもらえる写真がもらえるので、ぜひ
It is a recap. Yeah, it's a filler. It's a recap of like season 4 and the events that led up to it. Something happened with this next episode that they're delaying it a week. But it'll be narrated by Reamer's VA. So that's cool, I guess. Oh god.
マオリュ4.5周年と
Pretty logo that we have already seen.
皆様と一緒にちょっとご紹介していただければなと思ってます。
はい感謝の気持ちを
はい、感謝の気持ちを本当に4.5周年ありがとうございます。
思います
Fuck is Trump's streaming slam. I'm not that bad, dear lord.
さっきの CM に関してお前って言ってるぞっていう
Golden Week. It is, yeah, it is upcoming Golden Week for Japan.
いいとね、お姉様が
Like the week-long string of individual holidays that are just a week long.
この通り僕は読ませていただきます。
I will save my eyes, he says, while sitting in front of a screen in a dark. I mean, the room isn't actually dark. It just looks dark because of this, but like, there's a light up there. Like, I'm getting light on me. It's just the way it's behind me is making the shadow a lot worse. Alright, campaign info, event and update info, planning part 1, new character info, planning part 2, Valor Cup Jubilee results. New character information is number 4. Damn.
ではまずはキャンペーン情報から参りましょう。ハッシュタグ投稿キャンペーンを実施
Oh, new Veldora and Ramos figures? That's cool. Is that Relax Time Veldora? Because I have Relax Time Shuna and Shion. Well, no, I have Relax Time Milim and Shuna and Albus. Never mind.
転生したらスライムだった件ベルドダテンペストの宴を1名様小さな世界ラミリスを1名様そしてテレビアニメ第4期キービジュアルポスターを3名様にプレゼントします。こちらのポスターは成田さんからお祝いとしていただきました。
はい。
かっこいいですからね。
Just gonna sit here and wait for interesting things to happen.
スペシャルです。
はい。
スタジオに実物ご用意いただいてました。まずは色紙から見ていきましょうか。
Oh, is that figure already out, Reality?
さっき書きました。は
I have not gone anime figure shopping in a while.
春野さん書いてますね。
い。ベルドラもこれから書くんですか？
書かないですよ。僕ははい。
Me waiting for me waiting for a goddamn Sokka figure.
そして
She's been in the anime so much longer.
はい。
こちらですか？
ポスター先にね。はい。こちらですね。はい。
I'm lucky that Bandai was nice enough to send me the Sokka display piece right here for being a dedicated streamer. My Japanese? No. I'm not. I'm technically I am Korean. Technically. I was adopted when I was like 3 months old. I've never been back to Korea after 3 months. I know nothing about the culture. I cannot speak the language. My adoptive parents are white. So I am the essence of a person that you would call a Twinkie. I'm yellow on the outside, I'm white on the inside. I'm terrible at math. Cannot do math. I'm not a doctor or an engineer. I am not an Asian person. Alright, next, event info. Huzzah. Right? Alright, so here's our... we already knew this was coming, but we're gonna get a guaranteed 6-star multi... 6-star unit multi for logging in later today. So every single character will be EX or EX Unbound, based on the current pool of characters. But they announced this ticket last live stream. We're just gonna get it now. We have part 2 of the 4.5 anniversary special quest
4.5周年記念メダル10枚獲得可能になっていて、4.5周年記念メダル
So
は交換所で星6戦闘キャラ
you can exchange them for the stuff in the anniversary shop. That's not new.
記憶石のかけらと交換しましょうというものになってます。そして続いてこちらです。はい、まだまだ続きますので、
But
ゴールデンウィーク
this is
結構
new.
プレイする時間があるんじゃないかなということで、スペシャルクエストが第3弾、第4弾、
So special quest part 3, 4, and 5. So part 3, you can get a ticket where you can get dupes or a dupe of an EX Unbound character going all the way up to Summer Memories 2.0. So if you needed a dupe in your fucking Blanc or something, it's only a dupe. You have to have the character. You can't just buy the shard and magically have a unit. No, you gotta have the character to use the dupe. But this will start May 1st. Okay. Then the 8th is part 4, and then the 15th is part 5, where you're gonna get a guaranteed 6-star ticket. Right, oh, this is new. An extremely difficult tower-type quest. Oh. We're redoing Crucible? Is that what this is? Infinite Trials of the Mirror World, scheduled for the 1st. Exclusive stamps and skill photos that can only be obtained by clearing this quest are now available. I assume that means Heartscapes? Yeah. Huh, okay. Okay, hey, new tower climb? Cool. That's not in my sponsor video, by the way. They don't tell me shit for those videos. I will lead with the fact that I would say 80% of the stream will be new information to me. Alright. Okay, so this is a permanent Heartscape event now. Okay, so they're gonna make this stuff permanent, and then they're going to add more heart prints. They're gonna add 40 of them. Not skills, but heart prints. So like the passive buff kind of stuff. Like the fire characters get extra HP and then like crit power or something like that stuff. But we're gonna get 40 more of them. Oh. Well, hold on, never mind. I'm a liar. The effect level of Earth-type characters increases by 3. So the middle one puts all allies into a special move activation state. Once per turn, the special move gauge increases by 30% at the end of the enemy's turn. Oh, it's vitalization. The third one, skill cost limit increased by 20 until the end of battle. Wait, what? So you can have 170 skill cap now? Wait a second. Skill cost limit... Hold on, wait, no. Increased by 20 until the end of battle up to a max of 999. So it'll work alongside, like, stacking protectors. Because they just go up 50 points every turn. But you can increase it by a further 20. Which doesn't help stacking teams, but it helps speed teams by having an extra 20 points to pull from. That's actually kind of huge. Hold on. Hold on. D2 is about to lose his fucking mind. Recommended for fast-paced teams with low skill point limits. Hey. Cat, get down. Ooh. Golden Week login bonus, 5 EX, 5 7-star shards, and then 2 EX tickets. That's really good, actually. Hold on.
おーすごい
That's actually really good. I mean, the medals are cool and everything, but 5 7-star shards and then 2 guaranteed tickets.
はい、
Golden Week.
はい商店に金貨で交換所が追加し
Oh,
ますというところで
they're updating the gold. Wait, hold on.
星7記憶石のかけらだったり契約
A gold coin exchange has been added to shops.
簡易現像ツールなど貴重なアイテムを獲得可能になってます
It updates once a month. Oh my god, I could use money again. Wait a second.
ちょっと余ったりしがちなところがちょっとあったりするんでそれを
Oh,
はい
I mean,
豪華な
we're
アイテ
happy
ムを購入できると
today.
いう施策になってます
Battle clusters, EX shard, 6-star shards, 7-star shards.
平常で
The heart print stuff, I mean, is going to be good for leveling up all those new hardscapes, right?
で金貨いろいろ集めていただければと思います
They do not rerun collabs, no.
はい、マオリュウといったら建国も
What is this?
魅力の一つかなと思ってます、でこちらですね過去の住民数増加施設と同等施設の設計図が獲得できるイベントになってましてマオリュウを始めたばかり
Oh,
の
it's going to be another
イベントになって
development
ます
quest where you can get
ゴールデンウィー
blueprints
ク
and
とか
stuff.
アニメが4期始まった段階で結構本当に多くの新しい名手の皆様に入っていただいているというところなので、建国がですね結構時間がかかったりするところとか
Sure. I mean, this is a beginner recommended thing. You can build some old buildings.
する場合もあるのでそういったものをケアというか
Yeah, finally gold is usable.
になっております
My 39 million gold or something.
建国用の金槌を集めて、施設の設計図だったり、記念メダル、砂時計などいろいろなものと交換できるのでクリア報酬と合わせてこちらゲットしていただければと思ってます
Use valor points to buy gold, use gold to buy shards. I mean, you can only buy like, what, one every single time?
5月8日の11時から久しぶりですね連合戦名手の絆を開催させていただきますインゴット・リュージュが大量入手できる連合戦が1年ぶりに開催いたします
The whole Chancellor Union co-op event. Yeah. So, I mean, this is cool because everyone's gonna get rewards, but so you get it based on how many of these beatdown battle resurgence medals you get
はい皆さん頑張りましょう
for in between your union. Oh, we're doing another Tempest Fest? Okay, sure. With anniversary coins on the 15th. I mean, Tempest Fest is easy rewards. Easy rewards. I mean, that's good. Scythe, good morning. You haven't missed anything super big. Some new heart prints that they announced. A new gold exchange shop where you can get some shards.
ぜひちょっとこの祭りをゲーム内で遊んでいただければと思ってます。そしてこちらです。はい、ちょっとババッと言っていいですが、めちゃめちゃあるんでちょっと今駆け足でいっちゃうんですけど、はい、5月15日から魔晶石の
Magic Crystal Distribution Campaign missions. Complete all missions to earn 315 Magic Crystals. Holy shit, guys.
はい、
315. That's more than a multi.
5月15日11時
Oh.
から
Heavenly Conquest.
始まります。いつもの高難易度ではあるんですが、消費スタミナゼロで強敵と戦いに挑める超高難易度クエストになってます。初回クリアでは魔晶石をゲットできたりとかいろいろしますので、ぜひこちらも挑んで
A new difficulty to be added on the 22nd of May, going until June. Wow, okay. So more difficult content to use new teams in. I like it.
はい、こちら前の放送でちょっとご紹介してたんですが、
What is this? This Jubilee?
強化投票クエストとなってまして、今回は
Oh, this is the new thing.
になっております。これ毎日
Okay.
1日分のクエスト挑戦権をもらえるっていうところで、
So this is the Octagram voting quest. So they announced this last video where they're gonna pick a person, pick an Octagram character, and you will have like a quest with 3 options, and you could choose what upgrade path they're gonna go, and then whatever option gets the most clears is what they're gonna do. This starts on the 22nd. Oh, it's so far away.
いうのをユーザーの皆様の1票で決めていきたいなと思います。
いつか魔王ラミリスの
Okay. Guy is the first unit.
強くなれるような順番が
Interesting.
そうなんですよ。
Definitely a pick.
皆さん使ってる方本当に多かったりするので、
嬉しいです。
はい
I'm not sure if I like that pick as the first one, but I mean, I guess he's helpful for newer players.
はい。
はい。そして続いてこちらです。はい。開催予定のイベント
Oh, triple bond XP? Love to see it. Twice. Starting tonight and then on the 19th. I was wondering where triple bond XP was when the Fortnite anni started. What is best option? Best option for what? Oh, we're getting more building slots. And... oh, double friendship points. Okay, cool. More building slots. I haven't even used the first set yet.
はい、ありがとうございました。
Alright.
では続いてお品書き
We're looking good so far. Alright, so this is like planning part 1.
価格はですね、ゲストの皆さんにご協力いただきます。こちら。このセリフ、どの
Oh,
シチュエ
they're
ーション
gonna answer questions.
ということで、今からですね、前野さん、春野さんには、
Okay, well, I don't really care about these.
キャラクターの声で短いセリフを
Well,
演じていただきますが、
I mean,
セリフを演じる
question 1.
ボックスからシチュエーションが書かれた紙を
In what situation is this line spoken?
確認して、そのシチュエーションに応じてセリフを言って
Oh, they're gonna ask the cast people. Okay, I don't care.
いきましょうか。
I don't care.
これじゃないかというシチュエーション、YouTube
Have you watched the new episode of Slime Anime?
ください。ABCD はい書き込んでください。で、問題が
I can't tell if that's a sarcastic question or not. Considering I post a video every Friday going over the in-game quiz tie-in that I need to watch the episode for to answer.
ユーザーとの息を合わせて、
はい。
Yes, I'm caught up on the anime.
はい。では、3問正解が目安となります。はい。最大50個もらえるそうです。では、まずは前野さんからいきます。はい。では、演じていただくベルドラのセリフはこちらです。
Yo, Joker, I have to go to school now. I'll watch the stream later. Alright, have a good day, Star King Isaiah. Have fun at school.
標的を目の前にした時の感じ
I mean,
だったり
I assume you're gonna have
話
fun.
しかける時のようにし
Enjoy your day, I guess is how we'll put that.
D パーティーピーポーな感じで
さらにわからないですね。どんな感じで
LOL, I forgot about that.
なので
Damn. Somebody doesn't watch those videos.
いただきます。
こういうのね、ガチでやって外れた時にね、メンタルのあれが
Exposed.
ご自身だけで
Fake Joker fan.
もう A とか B とか言ってるけど、前野さんが弾いたやつを
School, yeah, right side, school.
ねっていうやつですから
I could never.
これ
これチャット欄早いです答えるの。はい。今から演じていただくシチュエーションを当てるものなので、アニメのシーンを
I have not watched the newest Wistoria episode, though.
みんな B
I'm gonna watch that today.
これからです。はい。それでは前野さんよろしいでしょうか。
I'm behind on a lot of anime that's airing this
選んだ
season,
シチュエー
like
シ
a
ョンの
lot.
セリフをお願いします。
Shockingly, one that I'm enjoying is Botan Kamina fully blossoms when drunk. And it's just like a super cute, kinda Yuri slice of life with a whole bunch of college girls living together and drinking. Like, it's really cute. It really hits that, like, I don't need an isekai, I don't need a power fantasy, I just want to watch cute people do cute things. Botan Kamina.
これはもう
If you're in the mood for that, it's really good.
あれですよね。
ちょっとここはあえて C とかやめろよマジで。そんな要素なかったわ今の。
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, I just said I have not watched the newest episode
今競ってる感じ
of Wistoria. The fuck? No spoilers here.
これは
皆さんどう思いました？
これは私は一応こうねアフレコに
Guys.
プロデューサー
そう考えた時に
Guys.
やっぱり B なんじゃないかな
No spoilers.
思いますが
はい春野さんは
私は A なのではないかと。
ここで割れないでくれ
なるほど。A。なるほど。
やはり
Gotta get coffee because I'm envious when you drink some. What kind of reason is even this IDK?
なるほど。
B A と B の差別化、そう A が多いですか？
Is it is on Crunchy, yes.
そうなんだ確かに
そうですね。
Well.
なかなかいやいや。
Esterin, thanks for spoiling me, bro. Really appreciate that.
結構似てたんじゃないかなと思ったんですけどどう
君た
ですかね
ち距離感
I'll give you one. This is everyone's one warning. After now, if you spoil me on an episode,
という
you're out.
ビー玉
B なんじゃない？
みんな急いで打ち直すんだ。
じゃあ
ちょっとね、もう敵だとしたらちょっと距離感的に。
What was that romance anime called? It sounds familiar and I want to watch it. Botan Kamina fully blossoms when drunk.
スタンダードじゃないですね。
かな。
あ、でもチャット欄も
B でいいですか？
B だと思いますね。
それでは正解を見せてください。
正解は B だこの野郎。
In that case, what's thoughts on Spy Family? I got bored. I didn't finish season 3. Like, I watched the movie on Crunchy. I watched season 2 and didn't really enjoy it. And I think I watched like one episode of season 3 and then I was like, never mind. It was an interesting premise, but it's all a bunch of side quests, I feel like. And
残り2問当たれば
I mean, maybe season 3 is moving the plot forward. I don't really know. But I wasn't interested. As much as I hate to admit it, Yuri is peak. Why would you hate to admit that? You're allowed to like what you like. Sometimes I'm in the mood for something that's gonna make me cry. Violet Evergarden, Your Lie in April. My girlfriend and I are currently watching Your Lie in April. Of course, she already has figured out what's gonna fucking happen, but, you know, that she can use her brain, that's fine. Sometimes I want to watch Power Fantasy, like Eminence and Shadow, or Solo Leveling. Sometimes I want to watch some nice slice of life Yuri. I'm watching last season's Wash It All Away, which is just some slice of life lady running a fucking laundromat. Like a dry cleaning business. She has amnesia. That's the show. Sometimes I want to watch Saga of Tanya the Evil, because I just want to watch some tiny little blonde girl go murder people. Golden Time is a good show, except it pisses me off sometimes. Tada Bonri, man. That man just... And, I mean, Kyoko can't really do a lot for herself either. Kind of a train wreck, those two. I have not watched Cosmic Princess Kaguya yet. I think that's on Netflix. Really enjoyed The Water Magician. Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. I have not watched Shangri-La Frontier. I don't know why. Like, it's generally, like, up my alley for shows I would probably watch. I just didn't watch it for some reason. You still want more Overlord? I mean, probably more is coming. Season 4 is somewhere. Finally watched Tanya with a friend a few weeks ago to prepare for season 2. It was a fun ride. Yeah, it like if you tell someone about that show and you have to like describe it to them, they're like, "What the fuck?" They kind of give you that look. It's like, should I be afraid of you right now? But then like you sit down and you make them watch it, and they're like, "Okay, I get it. You just can't describe it in good terms." Because if you're like too misleading, then they go into it with like a ooh. Might get high dive to watch that new one where they reincarnate as historical figures. Oh, Petals of Reincarnation. I've only watched 2 episodes of that. I'm kind of behind. I'm surprised you know it well. Haha, Golden Time not so popular. I mean, it's that older slice of life rom-com genre. I would think a lot of people here don't know it, but I do watch it. I watched oh, what was that? It was like Amagami and then Amagami SS. Like, I went through a phase where I watched like a bunch of those. Where was that? The Love Election Chocolates one? That was interesting. I literally watch mostly educational shit. Well, I mean, to each their own. Toradora is great. Taiga is great. Toradora, Nisekoi. What else is in that time frame? There was another one. Oh, and then I watched Orimo, and that was a train wreck.
やりますか？もういらないんじゃない？
いやいらなくない
Oh,
失敗しても50ですか？
if you know, you know.
いやもう成功したら200個です
Rent a Girlfriend, get out of here. I will not hear anything good about Rent a Girlfriend. You only watch that show if you are into a very particular brand of adult time. Is it worth it so far to get high dive for it? Petals? No,
わかりました。
I don't think so. If that's like the show that I would tell people to get high dive for is
私元気な
actually Farming Life in Another World. Season 1 and Season 2 is currently airing. I actually read the manga for that. Like I don't even read manga for Slime, but I read the manga for Farming Life in Another World.
では番組ご覧の皆さんも一緒に楽しみながら選んでみてください。それではお願いします。
やっぱり無理よね。あんたはすごいやつだと思ってたわけ。
I started recently watching Horimiya. That's a good one. I kind of didn't like all the side character like relationships, but I kind of just liked Hori and Mia.
本気のト
But-
ニハルノさんの感じだと思ったので
そうですよね
A だと思います。
前野さん
いや多分ガチなラミリスの本気の芝居に近かったんで
There's a YouTube video I saw in the past that highlights what an emotional roller coaster Toradora is because it is.
ねやっぱり。はい
Because it is.
あ、コメントも A ですね。
でもちょっと D も
そうですね、D もね、
いますね。
はいのところですね。
D が多い。
これは多分 OK テイクを狙いに
Did you ever get into the rom-coms? You and I are polar opposites? No. Blue Box? No. Fragrant Flower? Yes. I did watch Fragrant Flower. I have not watched Grand Blue.
うわということで、改めて4問中4問全問正解なのでハリウッド食材でベルダラ50個プレゼント
Kaguya-sama? Kaguya-sama is great. I have not watched the movie
ということで
for Kaguya,
いかがでした
but I've watched all the seasons.
でも良かったですね皆さんにプレゼントできて楽しかったです
I have not tried Prison School. I'm not Japanese. I love quintuplets, as you know.
お気持ちがあれば嬉しいですね。
Can't show that.
なかなか急には難しいなそういうのって
片言で。
そうっすね。でも
I do not watch Iruma-kun.
さっきマリさんがおっしゃった200個。いきましょう。
I have seen a silent voice. Yeah.
かもしれないけど
Your Name, Weathering with You. I haven't watched Suzume yet, which I was kind of shocked by, but I keep forgetting about it.
難しい。結構ちょっと僕も出題見てあれ結構本当にむずいなと思ってなんか
やば
大変ですね。
しかもそんなにヒント
Miku, best girl.
いやばい
Why do you think I named my cat Miku? Because she is best girl.
やったーもうコメント欄もすごい皆さん盛り上がっていただきありがとうございます
Apparently they're changing the ending of Kaguya from the manga. Well, I didn't read the manga, so
公式 SNS
nothing to change for me.
ありがとうございました
ありがとうございましたこちらこそ
以上このセリフどのシチュエーションでした
I do not watch MHA, mostly to spite my friends. Like, I watched up to, like, season 3. Guys, come on. Fuck.
ちょっと久しぶりになりますが、今日の皆さんと一緒に名刺連合のチャットで
Just talk about the game, goddammit.
と思います事前に私と春菜さん、大西
I'm
さ
just
ん
gonna
が
mute this shit. I don't care about it. Alright. We'll just go over all the anime that I like, yes. I have not watched Coat. I watched like the first season of Classroom of the Elite, and then I stopped. MHA, right. MHA I'm not watching to spite my friends, because I watched up to season 3 when they introduced Mirio and everyone, and he beat their ass, but I didn't watch anything past that. I'm told that I'm missing all the peak, but I'm kind of an asshole. I do not read anything slime. I'm anime only for that. I did love 86, and I cried just like everybody else. Mikadono Sisters is cute. I don't remember their names, but the martial arts girl is my favorite out of those 3. The film Wolf Children, I have not seen that. I've not seen that. How old is it? Setokai Yakuin Domo. I have watched that. I have watched that. They have a movie. Like, I didn't realize they had, like, it got a movie. It probably was like a straight to streaming movie, but that show is just 100% sexual innuendo. Maybe, well, maybe not 100%. More like it's 90% sexual innuendo and 10% short people jokes. Let's see. By the way, why are we mentioning other animes? Because they're not showing anything on the stream that's interesting. So the people ask me what I have and have not seen, and I'm letting them know. Because nothing interesting is going on except them drawing shit. You should watch the anime Monster. Oh. Wait, Monster? Wait, not Re-Monster, because that was stupid. Monster? Not heard of that one. Brothers Conflict? Haven't watched that. Light of the Firefly Forest? No. Anohana, I'm aware of it, but haven't watched it. They have not shown any new units yet. ReZero, I watched season 2 and 1. Like, that's as far as I got. And then I just got fed up with it because I don't like Subaru. And, I mean, I assume he goes through quite a bit of character development and plot. I don't really care. None of the characters from ReZero I really enjoy. I don't like Amelia. I don't like Rem. The fact that I have a Rem figure is because I bought a mystery box and her figure was just in there. Like, I didn't specifically buy a Rem character. Trishiki, I do not like horror genre. Anything. I don't like thriller stuff. I don't like horror stuff. I avoid that. I'm quite scared. 86. Sawana really shone with the music. Yeah, you did. Let me show you a funny picture. From last November. That's me outside getting ready to go into the live in LA Hiroyuki Sawano concert. Look, it's me at the Peacock Theater. Look, it's them. And Sawano is... Oh, where's Sawano? He's right there on the piano. Yeah, I went down to LA in November to go watch his concert. Because I do have a friend that lives like 2 minutes away from the airport, so. Alright, oh, I'm so far behind now. They have not shown any new units. I think I answered that already. Where do I watch anime? Crunchyroll and High Dive. Bofuri I have watched, yeah, Maple. I have not watched Durara. Nico, yes. Nico is the martial artist. Data Live, I watched season 4? I had no idea. I have no idea what's going on in Date Alive now. It's moved so far beyond the whole dating girls to make them fall in love with you. I feel like that it's just become like it's like an Avengers style show now. They have not shown the new units yet. We're just sitting here watching them fucking draw pictures. Re-Life is good as well. I don't think I've watched Re-Life. Nagasarate Iron Toe. I don't think I've watched. Is it the mermaid one? Where he like gets engaged to a mermaid girl? Am I thinking of something else? I think that's something else. Angel Beats, love it. I have a figure of Kanade. Unfortunately, one of her blades broke off. One of her hand sonic blades broke off, but I have a figure of Kanade. Windbreaker Season 2 was mid. I only watched Season 1. Darker Than Black, have not watched it. I'm in love with the villainous. That's good. I do like villainous anime. You don't like Subaru even after Season 2? No. No, I don't. That's just a personal preference, though. Kroko's Basketball. I don't really watch sports anime. Oh my god, finally. Unit stuff. Fucking finally. Alright, anime talk is on hold. Alright, finally. Alright, so the theme is Underground Maze, or Dungeon, as Google would like to translate it to. Can anyone recommend me an anime that makes me depressed from sadness like 86? Violet Evergarden.
はいということで今回オリジナルストーリーとなってましてちょっとあらすじの方を前野さんにご紹介いただければと思います。はい、じゃあ読ませていただきます。ダンジョンの改善を繰り返すラミリス。ある日ベルドラ、ミリムと共にテストプレイを行うことに。
I do have another sponsored video, yes, in an hour. Darling in the Franxx was good until the last like 2 episodes. Do I play any other gacha games? Just Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z. Got over 3,000 days in that game.
アニメ見た心地とともにちょっとゲームを楽しめるようになってます。マリさんありがとうございます。はい、ということで早速ちょっと新キャラのご紹介にいければなと思います。はい、まずはこちらです。はい。
Ooh, yeah, there we go. Transforming Veldora. Okay, he is on Dungeon Crawler, Exalted Champions, Dragon Hockey, Warrior's Mind, and Spirit Master. Deals 475 of normal damage as Dark Element Magic. 200% alt is 2.5 times damage. First skill, 50 points. Transforms yourself into Storm Dragon. All orbs become self-only rainbow AoE orbs. The attack power of all allies in the rear row can be stacked and increased by 100% for all attributes. Becomes invincible, and the other front 2-line characters cannot be targeted by attacks. He is a taunt. While in manifestation state, the skill switches to ultimate manifestation, which can only be activated once per battle. Okay, interesting. We'll go over that in a bit. Skill 2, 0 cost. Converts 2 alt orbs into blues for this turn only. And it has the gimmick effect. Really? A 0 cost skill? Okay. His transform skill, 90 points, increases the dark power of all allies, including those in the back row, by 230%. Increases the physical magic damage of all allies in their rear row by 100%. Why is it the rear? What? Is that really true? The back line? Why is everything from the back line?
バトル中1回のみ発動可能となってます。さらにスキルにレベルマックス、コスト0。はい、闇属性キャラクターの奥義発動庫2枚、このターン中のみ過去の魔装庫に変換。
Can only be activated once per battle. I mean, he's dark. So Blanc's dark debuff will go hard. Okay, so only the character who activated the skill will be displayed on screen and will take on all attacks and ultimate skills except those directed at the front line. All orbs in your hand become your own dragon orbs. Furthermore, you enter an AoE attack state. Grants stackable buffs to all allies, including those in the back row. And you're invincible. I think it's everybody. Why is Adelman and Clayman on that team? Wait, no. Adelman and Beretta. Fucking what? So, he just sends everyone to the back. Just stays up front and says, fuck you. You can't damage me. You get AoE orbs. You get rainbows. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if Veldora is the protector of the battle unit, then Ramos would obviously be protector. Interesting. How long is the transformation? I didn't see that. Is it dark plus damage? Is that what that was? We'll have to go back and read it again. Alright, Romorous. Alright. So, she's like a typical protector. Dungeon Crawler gets 175% more damage to light, increases HP attack and defense of magic by 25, raises your skill cap by 50 every turn, activates the ultimate Demon Lord aura state for all allies for 1 turn. If the special attack gauge exceeds its maximum value during an attack, the excess amount will be... If the special attack gauge exceeds its maximum value during an attack, the excess amount will be distributed to the characters on the front line. So your overflowing alt gauge will just go to everyone else. Your damage is multiplied by 1.7 times. You nullify some debuffs. At the end of the enemy's turn, activate your own ultimate skill and increase the damage power of your soul. 20% until the end of battle. Stacking. Converts all orbs into blues and converts 2 into rainbows. And then increase skill point gain of blues 100% up to 700% now. Oh. Interesting. 700% skill point gain on blues now is what we can get up to. Okay, so... Damage dealt increased by 1.7. When the enemy's turn ends, activate your ultimate skill. Increases the damage power of your soul by 20%. So I think you just get stacking alt gauge, or alt damage. Right? Nullifies debuffs and most status ailments, so it's Lord's Ambition, kind of. If the special move gauge gained during an attack exceeds the limit, excess special move gauge will be distributed. Okay, so yeah, it's showing Veldora's got a whole bunch of gauge, and now Beretta and Adelman just have extra, even though they're not sending any orbs. Veldora has 3 skills because he has 2, and then when he transforms, his transformation skill turns into something else. So it's like 2.5 skills. Alright. And then free-to-play Doris, the 3rd Dryad sister, who I didn't even know who the fuck this was. I had to ask Mai. Alright, so she is EX Unbound. that pointy icon. Wind element damage, 130%. Weakness strike for dungeon crawler, 25% to the end of battle. 200%. Its weakness strike is doubled. So free-to-play characters are now EXs, as normal, right? Because everyone else is EX now. First skill reduces the skill 1, 15 points. Reduces crit resistance of all enemies by 15%. After 8 turns, it gives you crit rate. Skill 2, convert 3 orbs for dungeon crawler into blues. And then gives blues extra ult gauge increase by 50%. And then we have Beretta, who's the free-to-play protector. Increased magic power of all allies by 20% stack. Increases skill cost limit by 50 up to 99. Increased skill point gain by 300% for 2 turns. Actually, she's not bad for a stacking blue protector as a free-to-play. Oh, and now characters get defense too from free-to-play protectors. Like I said, it's crit focus because Emil's gets crit damage on his 200% ult. Yes, Yuki, but Dodemeki does too. So, like, riddle me that.
結構やっぱり先ほどちょっとご説明した通りですね、アニメ4期始まってこの4人組が結構わちゃわちゃと活躍してるかなと思ってまして、そのキャラたちがこうアバターでダンジョンに潜っている時の衣装をちょっとイメージしたようなものをキャラクターが
That outfit will not be usable.
ミニムの髪飾りがスライムになってるね。
はい、すごい可愛い感じになって、ぜひちょっとこの
I'm really not a fan of crit again. Why are we doing this?
はい、では、ここでですね SNS で開催中のキャンペーンについて大西さんお願いします。
はい、こちらご覧ください。はい、ということで、
this must be a JP only thing.
こちら期間中対象のポストいいね&リポスト
Oh,
数が
no, it's a social media campaign. If you like the post enough, they'll give away 50 anniversary medals. Yay. IDK, because they wanted you to put crit onto it or use her with Diablo. Yeah. Cool. It is magic, yes. So Emil's will work very well with this team.
はい、5月1日からの配布お待ちください。はい。ではここでそんなキャラクターたちの大喜演出も見ていきたいと思うんですが、まずはこちら。開発スタッフに聞いてみた。
Alright, so transforming Veldora, Ramer's protector, Doris.
こちら春野さんからご紹介お願いしていいでしょうか。
わかりました。まずベルドラテンペストですが、真の姿を権限させたベルドラ。
Bandai hates me confirmed.
見せつける暴風流をぜひご覧くださいとのことです。はい、続いてラミリスですが、小さな魔王が作り出す。
We need more 2 banner units. Is it good? I mean, I don't know. I gotta read the actual correct translation for Veldora first. We'll go back and kind of retry to do this. Maybe they'll post it on YouTube or Would you recommend summoning on the Dodemeki Mills banner post 100 tickets? No. I would not. Yes, Doris is a new character, so you get Bond XP crystals. She's making Hogwarts right there. yes, you can use Koban on these. They will come out later today. Or tomorrow, depending on where you live.
ございます。ではこちらのですねキャラクターたちを編成した攻略動画、お西さん今回もお願いします。
はい。ではこちら攻略動画です。どうぞ。
Oh, okay. AoE beatdown battle versus transformed Gobta. So starting hand of 3 blues, 2 greens, and an orange. We have Frey. Interesting. Okay. So Doris will change 3. What is Shinsha doing? She's doing dark attack? Just bring Guy. Just bring Guy. Okay, so Ramra's Protector active, double Protector. So we have another charge crit Heartscape. Cool. Oh, she's doing crit resistance down or something, right? Yeah, that's why she's here. Octagram Lumi. Really power creeping, huh? The banner starts in 14 hours. Whatever time that is for you. Okay, so use Ramris. I mean, dev teams are always a joke. Then we'll watch this and they'll do some kind of millions of damage, and then they come out and we'll do billions of damage. This is a charge team, not a speed team. We've had 4 speed teams in a row. We're due for a charge meta. Okay. So yeah, what happens at the end of the turn? Oh yeah, you just get end of turn stacking 20% ult damage. Why end of turn though? Like, what is the point of that? Okay. Sure. So do another stack of Shinsha. I guess they're both doing crit resistance down, which I would not bring Shinsha just for that, and a dark buff for like, what, 80%? Right, so yeah. He will swap dark characters, but he'll do the gimmick as well for everyone else, so you're not really losing anything. And now Doris has a support ult, so I mean she's gonna do extra stuff for you. Yeah, there's weakness strike. Okay. So we're on turn 7 now. They skipped ahead. So we're going to transform with Veldora. Oh, and he has a big-ass health bar. Oh, okay, so everything is an orb for him except for ults. Then we'll use his ult swap ability. Ramaris. So he's invincible now. But enemies could just wipe that away. blah 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 blah, just spitting on people. Okay. Yep, can't take damage.
でちょっとフィニッシュターンの8ターン目に入るので、ここからちょっと自分のターンになったらいろんなキャラクターのバフを持っていくというターンになります。ちょっと相手の HP がですね、結構攻撃してるのになかなか減ってないのがご覧いただける。
So why does Frey have an ult? Oh, right, because the overflow. That's right. Because Veldora got a whole hand of rainbows, so all that extra ult gauge went to the other characters that were on the front line. Alright, so we used Frey's buff. We used Shinsha's buff, which is awakened now, which is now like dark resistance down 50% and dark attack. The final stack of Doris and then Veldora's big time buff. I want to go back and look at his skill. Because it wouldn't make sense for dark attack, because Shinsha's doing that, so it must be dark plus. Oh, wait, that's a debuff. Oh, the Heartscape is a crit resistance debuff, not a crit damage. Interesting. Okay. It's our first debuff focused Heartscape. 1 damage. Alright, Veldora. Transform, just he starts in his dragon for his ult instead of going from human Veldora to dragon. Alright, yeah, let's see how much damage he does here. Oh. 311 million damage? Yeah, we could do a lot more than that. We could do a lot more than that. This is a crit team? I want to see what this looks like in Valor Cup when you face off with Wide Veldora. Wide Veldora. This is a blue team. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, also, keep in mind, 311 million damage is not a lot for what we can do with this setup. By the time we get him in our hands, he's gonna be doing a couple billion, probably. And, like, that's not an exaggeration either. Like, when we get this Veldora and the first team I build does not do a billion damage, like, I'm gonna be kind of upset. What the fuck? Okay, so Guy, it's his synergy skill. Oh fuck, okay. Oh, we're gonna have some codes. So they're increasing his synergy power to 100% for Exalted Champions and Primal Demons. Okay. Limited, yes. Adelman reduces the poison damage resistance of all enemies by 120% for 3 turns, inflicts deadly poison, increases defense of all allies. Hakuro is alt rushing by 50% now instead of 20%, and that's it. We'll gradually upgrading to 7 stars starting from the end of May. Battle character, Rimuru Tempest. Protection character. Protection character! Guys! Protection selector ticket for Romerus. Excellent. Along with the Awakening stage, the upper limit of talent release boards is increased, max 120, 150, max 7 to 8 cards, 10 cards. For Blessing characters, the Blessing guidance will be strengthened. A total of 10 or more characters, including those of other rarities, can be upgraded to 7 star. Details will be announced at the end of May. A total of 10 or more characters. What is this? Oh, this is the ticket. Ah. This is the selector ticket people were fucking asking about. Yeah. And then anniversary. Ooh, with shards too. Nice. Protection character upgrades. Fucking finally. I told you guys, I have directly asked Bandai multiple times. What's this? Oh, one-time thing from the web store? Limited to once a day. 105 crystals. It also said turns thingy was increased from turn 8 to 10 instead of 6 to 8. Oh, is that what that meant? We had to go back and reread all that shit. Okay, alright. Yeah, none of that's in my video, by the way. None of that is in my sponsor video. They don't tell me shit. Like, I don't know. I guess they want you guys to watch the real live stream, right? That's disappointing.
明日4月28日15時から16時半でメンテナンスを実施予定となってますのでご注意ください。以上新キャラクター関連の情報でした。
Will there be a part 3 banner? Yeah, there'll be a... I mean, this is an anniversary, half anniversary, so there's going to be like 5 total some characters. Or 5 total characters. So there's going to be multiple more banners. Oh, are they going to voice over some stuff? Yeah, okay. They're going to do some live voice acting. We're going to turn that off. I wish I could go backwards. I guess I can go backwards in my stream, huh? I want to go back to that beatdown battle. Yeah, okay. They're going to do... Okay. So... Where's his nuke? I think that's Dark Plus. No, wait, hold on. That's just normal Dark attack. Right? Where is... who's got a plus thing? Diablo. Where's Diablo? Yeah, he has a plus next to the icon. That is not a plus. That's just dark. So he's doing dark attack? Increases the dark attack power of all allies, including those in the back row, by 230% for 1 turn. What? Like, why is it not Dark Plus? I wonder if it actually is Dark Plus and they're using like an old version, because that just doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why. The transform state. The attack power of all allies, including those in the back row, can be stacked and increased by 100% for all elements. Okay. So that means that you're getting 100% element buff from the ultimate manifestation state from being transformed. And then that will work alongside the 230 that Veldora is giving himself from his 90-point skill. Does that then work a lot? Does that mean that it's just like it can be stacked with anything, so you can bring Guy and you could do the 222 or whatever that is? Okay. Yeah, we really gotta get him in game for us to test that out. Oh, yeah. So, look at that Rimuru. He's got a new outfit. Guess what that means? We're getting a new Rimuru. And then, that splash image had Milim too. Getting a Milim. Yeah, so at some point we're gonna get this new Rimuru. At some point we're gonna get that Milim, this Milim, right? Whoa, holy shit. Dear Lord. Can I show that on YouTube? Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's that's a Milim right there. Is there no collab? What collab? We're in the 4.5 anniversary. They just showed us the fucking characters. Everyone is so hung up on goddamn collabs. Okay, well, that will be an interesting Milim. Rated PG. PG-13 nowadays.
いやちょっとこれおじさんゲームやりながらお二人のやりとりなんか脳内再生されそうですね。いいですね。最高でした。
If the theme is a labyrinth, it's obvious it was going to be Milim and Rimuru after we get Veldora and Aramis. That is true. And again, that splash image showed all of them, so. We will... Too much clothes for you? Alright, calm down there. Keep that stuff to yourself. Alright, this should be Valor Cup results.
では、春野さんにですね、日本のランキングの発表をしていただきたいと思います。はい、ではこちらです。はい、発表します。10位
Oh, look, I'm rank 9. Oh, this is Jubilee Blitz. Yeah, look at the lack of not trying. Or look at the little effort that we put in. JP, no one under 115 million. Me at number 9, 67. Like, rank 9 on JP was over double my score. Do you think we will get any of the avatars from the anime as playable characters? Maybe. Not now. Oh, Frank got World 1. Nice. Congrats, Frank. Hello, who's waiting EOS? Nature, you get out of here. Did they give out any codes? No. Congrats, Frank, for world number 1. Yes, yes, Yuki. I know I can't do math. Is there really a reason to correct me on that?
ではお品書き戻りまして続いては
Seriously?
こちらです。はい、
We all know I can't do math.
結果発表です。
I'm just making a very generalized statement.
はい、いただきましょう。
はい、では発表させていただきます。10位爆裂の
Alright, this is Valor
おめでとうござい
Cup.
ます。
Hey, I'm number 6.
そして9位薄島
Not in the 500s, and everyone on JP is 500.
8位爆裂連さんおめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
7位ねねねさんおめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
6位 P さんおめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
続いて5位みやびさんおめでとうございます。4位アルメルさんおめでとうございます。3位銀髪の端く
Clap, 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 clap.
おめでとうございます。
そして2位スライムのリムル
Soft Simp and EOS were in your bracket. It was fun, I guess. Was it though? I think waiting for EOS. I think that was TM.
ということで、全世界でもポイント
I think that was TM's account.
悪魔公園先生さんとなりました。おめでとうございます。では続いてアジア欧州地域のランキングです。はい、ご覧のようなランキングとなりました。皆様本当におめでとうございます。以上、
Alright, so look, yeah, JP got the highest score on that.
ではここからはお知らせのコーナーです。
Alright, is that all we have today? I hate being on the same server as Frank and Clap. Oh, new figures. New Millum, new Diablo. Honestly real. I mean, yeah, he turned it in too. I think D2's got it, or I think either D2 or Maya has TM's account now. How much of a gap is 6-star to 7-star? It's a lot, technically. I'll DM you nature later and I'll give you the rundown. Oh, there's a new Rimuru figure too. Wonder when they'll open that locked area on the map. I think that's just a permanent placeholder. Because even when we got the Crystal District and everything, and like the Eurozania, like they didn't update that little portion. They just added it to the other side. You just touching her ass? Ramer's VA is a bit based.
羽の光沢もすごいですね。
光沢感も
Shiny.
かっこいいっていうのと、この後ろの塩ビ服もバサバサっとなってて、
見方もいいな。
ディアブロさんということで、
深いな。いいな。
シザーズもすごく
はい。はい。本当キャラクターの魅力を引き
No MH for Annie, kind of strange.
ピンとなっております。
No
全
MH.
国のゲームセンターに5月6月より順次登場予定です。商品の
What's
詳細は
MH?
バンプレストナビご確認ください。はい。では
Ramer's VA knows what the fans want.
改めていろんな情報盛りだくさんでしたが、まずは今回駆けつけてくださいました、アニメプロデューサーの成田さんいかがだったでしょうか。
はい、
Voldora will be goated in game. I mean, I hope so.
呼んでいただけて大変光栄でした。アニメも4月から放送中ですので、皆様のテンスラライフをゲーム
Reamer is canonically very short. I mean, have you seen him in the anime? Shion's like double his height.
プロデューサースタンプはぜひ実装してほしいってコメントがあったので。
Their table for figures, Jenga time? No, they did their whole little in between thing, drawing and then doing the voice acting. Oh, Masked Hero. Okay. They're probably like, we can't do another Masked Hero. It's the old Masked Hero is still too good. Imagine if they skill fuse the old Masked Heroes and they give them like the Dark Heroes rewind. Imagine if that would happen. Because then that would be pretty cool. Veldora is definitely the best character for Valor Cup. Yeah, being invincible. No, don't even talk about Jenga. We're all still scarred from that. That literally took like an hour. What was that, the second Annie or something like that?
今回ねこういう風に強い形でまた実装していただけて本当に嬉しい限りです。 ぜひ
Tensura 10th Live.
たくさんめでていただいて、アニメでの活
That's
躍
kind of
を
a cool hoodie.
見守っていただければと思います。引き続きマオリュウ、そしてアニメ版
Rimuru being small is cute. Such a cutie
ありがとう
patootie.
ございました。
Jenga? No, we don't talk about Jenga here on Slime
本当
streams.
でしたありがとうございました
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
If you know, you know. And if you don't,
はい、4.5
just stay in blissful ignorance.
4年と半分もうなんか運営続けてこれたんだってちょっと改めてなんか実感した時でしたということで、本当にありがとうございます。皆様のおかげでこ
はい
こまで来れたというところになっているんですが、まあアニメも4期もまだ5クールあるんですよね、成田さん。のでちょっと5クール目までしっかりとできるように頑張っていきたいなと思ってます。はい、
You have half an hour until you get fed.
ありがとうございました。ディアブロさんがマイクみたいに
I mean, I assume that if you have Diablo, you can just remove his transformation
ありが
gimmick,
とうございました。
right?
ということで、メッシュの皆さんも本当に最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。ぜひ一緒に4.5周年盛り上がっていただけたら幸いです。そしてゴールデンウィークもたっぷりマオリュウテンスラで楽しみましょう。それではまたお会いしましょう。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Where are you waving? Alright. The hostage video is live. It has almost none of the information that was covered today in the stream. Alright, and then we'll just wait for them to actually turn the stream off before we can rewind it, because it's still technically live. When does the movie come out? It comes out May 1st. So, Friday. Alright, please turn your stream off so I could rewind you. Please. Rimaru's maximum height is about 1 meter 65 centimeters. That's still small. Yeah. Maybe a new master here with ultimate imprisonment skill? What she used on Veldora? That'd be interesting. Turn the stream off. I want to rewind your shit. Hostage video is about the hostage, not the info. The cover stream is about the info. That's how you want to look at it, yeah. Okay, come on. Oh my god, turn the stream off. So there are no more 3 characters in one banner. Seems to be the case. The last time we got that was Spirit Mat. No, that's Dungeon Crawler, technically. And then, I mean, I would assume this is going to follow the SAO format, where it's a double, a single, single, single. Because, I mean, we got a double-double for Dragon Hockey. Whether or not we do get that, I don't know. I mean, this was an anniversary, so... Okay, so Veldora and Romorus comes out tonight, leaves on the 28th, I think. Turn your goddamn stream off. Oh my god. I just want to rewind. Why is it still live? Will there only be 2 banners per goal for this anniversary? No. This is going to be a full meta. So it's going to be like SAO. Or it's going to be like Dragon Hockey. Get down. Where they're going to release 4 battle characters, plus the 5th free-to-play unit. So you're going to have a full team of this Dungeon Crawler meta. So it's Dungeon Crawler 2.0. So... And this is a blue team. Yeah, so let's change that color. Yeah. Dungeon Crawler 2.0, 4.5 Annie Part 2. No free-to-play dupes, by the way. Didn't see any of that. New Drive Sister was a win. 6-star EX Unbound. Yep, because all characters are Unbounds now. Right? Like, all characters are unbounds if you get to the level 120. So it would make sense that she would also be unbound, but she just comes like that. What do I think of the new Milim? That is an interesting outfit. I don't know her skills, so... Alright, finally it's over. Now I can rewind and go back through the stream. Okay, so... Yeah, that is just straight up dark attack, right? Yeah, increases the attack power of... Oh, wait. No, it's increases the dark attack power of all allies by 230% for 1 turn. Increases physical magic damage of all allies by 100% for 1 turn. So, I mean, I assume that it's going to work together because of the Romorus effect. Or the transformation effect, actually. Right? Right? I do not think we're going to get another live stream. I think they'll just drop characters. Okay. So, 50 points, Storm Dragon form. All orbs become Veldora orbs that are rainbows, that are AoEs. The attack power of all allies, including those in the back row, can be stacked and increased by 100% for all attributes. Can be stacked for all attributes. So based on that wording, I would think that we're getting 100% from here. We're getting the 230% from his actual skill. And then we're going to get that 80% from Dark Shinsha on that team. So you would have 410% element buff right there. And then, I mean, if you used Guy, you could double either his element buff, which is another 200 something, right? 220, 230, whatever it is. Where's Guy? There he is. 222. So this is a stance. You can't double this 50-point skill. Like, that's not going to work. That's just a stance effect, like a stats effect. Guy doesn't double those. So you could double Veldora's 90-point skill. So you could get 460% dark attack with 200% physical and magic damage. And then you could double Guy's skill, which is 222% element. So that would be... So, okay. Calculator. Math is hard. So you would have 460 plus 422. Right? No, you'd have 444. Right? 460 plus 444. You'd have 904 dark attack. Yeah. Because you do the 460 from doubling Veldora's skill, 230, 230. And then you get the 200% magic damage, right? And then you double Guy's skill, which is the 444. You have almost 1,000% element buff. No, you'd have even more, because you'd have the plus 100 from his actual stance effect. So you would have 1,000% element attack. What the? That's so dumb. I don't know how good that's actually going to be. Okay. Well, I mean, that'll be entertaining at least. He gives that to everyone, right? Who gives what to who? Who are you talking about, Dream? Spark, have fun at work. So okay, so let's build a fun. Is the team builder updated already? No. Okay. Not yet. Reset. Not yet. Okay, so let's go to the team builder. So let's pretend this is Romulus. Okay. And let's pretend that this is Veldora. Sure, whatever. Okay. So who else do we put on the team? Veldora gives the dark attack to everyone, yes. So, like, Blanc is gonna do some wild stuff. What time is your sponsored video? It's live right now. He's giving the dark attack to everyone, but it's dark attack. So, I mean, if you're not a dark character, you're not gonna get it. Okay, so we have the new Romulus, new Veldora. So they have the new Dryads, so let's just put Trya on the team for as a placeholder. So we're gonna put Guy on the team. We're gonna put Emils on the team. Because Emils is doing magic attack and alt resistance down. Veldora's magic. Who is the 5th slot? We don't really need Sparkle of Youth Frey, but she could be an alternative to Emils, because Emils is doing magic and alt down. Frey is doing magic and EX alt up, so it's like, it's kind of comparable. So, I mean, you could put Frey here if you want. Yeah, you could put Frey there. With Guy, you could do... instead of doing Shinsha, you could do Divine General Raphael. Because he's also giving dark attack. He's also stacking alt damage. The synergy power doesn't really matter here, because this isn't a synergy team. On turn 8, Doris gives crit rate, so you could do Dragon Hockey Velzard at that point. Yeah. I mean, you could do Blanc. Like, you could do that. Totally. But you're already getting half of her skill on Veldora. Because you're already getting the 100% physical and magic damage on Veldora's transform skill. So you'd only be getting the dark resistance debuff. Which, I mean, you could double Blanc skill. Right? How do I save a tier list? You just make it and then you hit the export all, or export if it's just one list, and then it'll make a JSON file, and then when you want to do it again, you just import said JSON file and it'll pre-populate. So yeah, what you could, instead of bringing Velzard, you could bring Blanc, and then you would just use Guy's skill to double up Blanc's skill, and maybe Guy's own skill, or maybe Emil's buff instead. Because you're already going to get quite a bit of element buff from Guy and Veldora together, the 100, the 222. So you'd be getting 110 magic and 110 alt down twice. Right? That's what his numbers are? Yeah. And then you could do a double Blanc, which is going to be the 200% magic damage, and then the 280% dark down. Like, yeah, there's a couple different ways you could build this. Do you think Rimuru and Milim transform too? Great question. The Drago isn't usable. I mean, yeah, Velzard with her crit. I mean, we know that crit isn't very good. Right? We already know that. So she is easily replaceable. Emil's on his EX ult is stacking crit damage as well. So you gotta remember that. And with the overflow effect from Veldora, it won't be that hard to get Emil's EX ults. Might be hard, both skills last one turn. I mean, if yeah, it could be difficult. I mean, Veldora, you could can you transform him and send him to the back line? I would say that since Veldora and Ramers are not in their avatar states, that no one in this meta is going to be avatar. And Millam's outfit and everything is already like new. Like it's not anime specific. Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to double up in one turn anyways, because you can only use Guy's skill once, because there's no multi-skill. So, yeah, you'd have to double up Guy's skill early, and then come back and then use Blanc's skill, and then double it. Miku, what are you doing? Come on. Who else could fit in this slot? So you could do Violet. Where's mine Violet? You could do... Oh, no. What is going on here? That might be a... Okay, you can... Alright, that's how you do it. Okay, so Violet... I mean... For, like, lower-end options, you could do Masayuki or Scourge Wielder Lumi. No, they're magic, so never mind, not Lumi. You could do Masayuki, technically. Low-tier option again, but he's doing light and dark attack. You could do Xenon, all element buff and EX alt damage. No, he's dark. Could do a Mills. Spirit Master Leon for alt and EX alt. Yeah, you could. Could do that. Could technically you could do Fern. Crit or neutral buffs. Low tier option, Violet. Summer Lumi. Dark and fire alt damage and dark and fire resistance down. Yeah. Now we're getting into hopeless class. I mean, yeah, there's a few different units you could use of varying degrees of success. I know some people were saying Tail Shion. She'd give What does Tail Shion do? Besides the gimmick. Magic attack and weakness strike. Her alt resistance down won't work. I mean, it will if you don't run a Mills. Actually, no, hers is more than a Mills. It's 120. Crit rate we're getting from Doris. Doris on turn 8. This is Doris, just pretend. She gets crit rate. But she stacks crit resistance. It's like Bell, right? Where Bell is just stacking Pierce power, and then on turn 8, he finally gives Pierce rate. So you can use all of that. Doris is kind of the same way, which means he's not going to be very good. Because having to go 8 turns to get rate for something is immediately a turnoff. We're already getting magic attack from Mill, so like Shion, I get it if you want to use the gimmick, but oh right, Isis is limited turn 5. I forgot about that. Down. Could you do Lumi? Well, could you do Lumi? Right, vitalization. You're gonna get rainbows. So, I mean, the green buff will work those. You can get 70% alt gauge for free, essentially. Magic attack and alt resistance down. Just the, slightly cheaper mills. Well, by slightly, I mean quite a bit, but also just she's losing 30% on both those, but that lasts for 2 turns. Oh, no, it's magic damage, not magic attack. So that would counteract with Veldora's second skill. Yeah, I mean, she can suffice. How the new units? I have questions for Veldora still. But, I mean, it's interesting to say the least. Yes, 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 I got it, guys. That chat is very delayed right now. Why is YouTube chat so very slow? Or are you guys just responding to me after like 30 seconds of when I've already corrected myself? Okay, where's... What was the force? Dungeon crawler. So yeah, what happens if you do send Veldora away? Do the other characters just come back magically? But then your orbs are going to get randomized because they were all rainbow Veldora orbs. And it's only his orbs that are rainbows. So it's kind of like if you swap out a Mills and his rainbows, like they suddenly are not rainbows anymore. See, the wording here, according to Google, says grants stackable buff effects to all allies. So it's like, is it just the element buff that is stackable, or can you literally stack any buff on him? Because if it's any buff, then Blanc is going on the team. And there's really no question. Velzard can fuck the hell off. But, like, every time I've translated his actual kit right here, it says all attributes. So I don't know if it's saying all attributes, like every character can get the stackable thing, or if it's specifically for element buff. In the stream, they switched someone. Veldora's switch is not possible. Ooh, okay, let's watch that. Yeah, I guess we can tell by his icon when we get there, right? Okay, so we're gonna transform with Veldora. There we go. And then do his alt swap. Romorus. And then I think they send it. And then turn 8, I guess we can see, because they're going to bring someone else in. I guess it's like Ice's aerial state. Probably. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. All right. Let's see on the character selection screen. So that you're going to use Frey. And then... Oh, yeah, he just doesn't have a switch button. Okay, well, I guess you can't hold him in the back then. His transformation lasts 2 turns, is what that said? Okay, so that's good to see right there. Yeah, 2 turns. So Emil's is 3 turns. His transformation, Veldora, is 2, which makes sense because Veldora's transformation state is much more interesting, efficient. I don't know. No, come on. Okay, and then where's Romorus? Okay. I think it'd be cool if Romorus raised your skill cap by like 75 or something. Like, if they're going to increase the amount of skill points you get from blues, they should increase the rate at which you can cap out. Because you remember, Fount of Wisdom Diablo was doing it 30. And then we started going to 50. And then, like 50 passively. So I think with the new rarity for stacking protectors, I think with a 700% skill point increase in order to get to that, like really benefit from it, I think we should have gotten a 75 point skill cap increase to 999. Because you're still going to end at the same point. Not that you're ever going to see 999 realistically, but I think it'd be more helpful. Okay. I don't know. I mean, Romorus making you immune is cool, but I mean, Lord's Ambition is already a thing. Stacking 20% alt damage at the end of the turn is a choice. Like, I don't much care for that. I don't like buffs that stack at the end of the turn because you're not going to benefit from that on the nuke because they're just going to die. But I mean, if they're already going to die anyways, then it's not really, it's kind of a moot point. I don't like that part. I've never liked that part. Like the Inspire gimmick. Well, actually, no, I guess that takes place. No, I think it is the end of turn. Yeah. So what is she really stacking? It's just 20% alt damage. And you get the damage multiplier, 170% extra damage. Which I guess is cool. Milim is 2.4 though. Dragon Hockey Veldora is 3. Like, in a neutral setting, who is better? Romorus or SAO Ra? SAO Roth stacking attack, giving the 1-turn physical magic damage buff. Converting orbs to blues and making 2 of them rainbows. Like, the damage effects you're getting from SAO Roth are much better than I think this Romulus is, but we'll have to see. I think that might be a good video comparing with like the same team build, granted with like a little bit of difference in stats because Romulus and Roth are buffing magic versus physical. You do get Lord's Ambition for everybody, but in like that's only really like a huge thing if you're in a heavy debuff fight or they nerf you for something. But I mean, just because you can ignore the seals on your stuff doesn't mean the enemies can't do 300% synergy resistance. And then it's like, oh, you've unsealed your synergy rate. Cool. You're still not going to do anything with that synergy. So it's like there are still ways to get around that. Or the enemies to get around that. What does the first sentence mean? This very first one right here? That inflicts the ultimate Demon Lord aura state on all allies for 1 turn. And it just gives you these 4 bullets right here when you are in that state. It also doesn't say it gives it to the back line. Well, I guess if it's an orb buff, it doesn't matter. Because that's the only real thing that you're benefiting from. Although, well... actually, we can probably watch that. Okay, so use Romulus, and does the immunity hit the back line? It does not. Okay, well that's good to know. So you can make your front line immune, but if you bring in a character from the back, they are not immune, which is a hefty loss, because a lot of the Lord's Ambition protectors do it for everybody. That is a bit of, I think, a mistake. I have to feed Miku, hold on. I don't really know if I like this Romulus a lot. Like, at all. Like, the alt gauge bleed over is a cool gimmick, but I mean, how often is that really going to be useful? Except when you're sending a full hand of rainbows. Because otherwise blue orbs don't give you a lot. The damage multiplier is fine, but you're not making yourself like type advantage over everyone. Obviously you will do more damage just straight up, but the Lord's Ambition again is not for all 5 characters, just 3. The 20% alt damage, that just seems overly low. Like 20% alt damage? Even if you can infinitely stack it, you're going 8 turns, so you're going to get 6 stacks of that. Because you're not getting it turn 1, and you're not getting it turn 8, because you're just going to nuke on turn 8, and they're all going to die. So you're getting, what, 120% alt damage? Whoop-de-fucking-do. I guess it does work alongside other alt buffs, though, so I would assume that Milim or Rimuru is going to have some kind of other alt buff. Oh. At least for Valor Cup, the Wind Diablo that disables a status now has gained value. I mean, if you happen to fight a Veldora and it transforms, then yes. Hopefully you're killing before that happens. Yeah, I mean, this isn't... It has the effect of Lord's Ambition, but it's being combined with multiple other things, so it doesn't have the true, like, Lord's Ambition, like... It doesn't look the same, because it's doing a lot of other things than Lord's Ambition. Just end Valor at turn 2. I mean, that is the best way to do it. Before the enemy can even get 50 skill points. Are there any must-summon units? I would say that I think Guy and Velzard are still probably going to be your best characters to summon for right now. I think the Ramers is a bit too gimmicky. Veldora, I gotta use him. He's got a transformation that I just can't get a handle on until we actually get him in game. So I think right now the better option is Velzard and Guy. I think they have a lot more use case throughout the game. But that is my initial opinion, having not ever used Veldora and Ramos before, because they drop in 13 hours. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I think speed protectors are more this game's current forte. There's a lot more speed focused stages than there are charge focused stages, and a lot of good speed teams can beat charge focused events. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You wonder if we will get a secret 5th unit this meta? I mean, I would assume so. It's a half Annie, and half Annies are always full units. Or always full teams. Like, I would not... I don't think that would be any kind of shock to get either a double single or a double single like SAO. Like, they've established this precedent. They've had this precedent now like once, something like that, a couple times, but I don't know. I would very much expect 4 battle characters to summon for in some type of banner format. So we're gonna get Veldora and Ramos, we'll get a Milim, we'll get a Rimuru, and we'll get somebody, right? Because Milim and Rimuru are pretty much, they're soft confirmed from the event story that they showed. They have new outfits. They're gonna show up. Just the question is when. I don't expect a new Masked Hero. The current Masked Hero is still way too good. I think they're gonna leave her sit for a year, and then they'll bring her back for like 5th anniversary when they decide to power creep Dark Hero. What the Romorous second sentence? My guy. Is it on Twitter yet? Do they post English on Twitter? No, they did not. The Dungeon Dominator. That's the event story name. Dungeon Dominator. Okay. Joker dropped the sponsor video. I did. It's already live. What are you asking for? Maybe a Masayuki keeping with the dungeon crawler theme? Maybe. Let's see. So basically, if you have Guy and Velzard, then wait. I would say wait. I don't think well, it kind of depends on how much HP the enemies have, and if you can reasonably clear this fight. With a speed team. I think Velzar will be fine to like die or like EX2. I don't know if she can clear Inferno 1 unless you have a really really good team, because you're going to have to do like hundreds of millions of damage. I think if you have SAO collect or SAO Roth, I think you're fine. I think SAO Roth is, I think right now, a better protection character for stacking blue than Romerus, but we have to get Romerus and see. We are gonna get a crystal pack for Romerus though, so that's nice. Yeah. So I'll buy this ticket again, so I can just get her, just like I did, and have that one guy in chat yell at me for buying a character before summoning, because that's the stupidest thing you could do in a gacha game. Like, I still have to summon on the banner. I still need to get Veldora. It's not like I'm just like, I don't have to summon at all and be like, no, I'm gonna go in for funsies. That's what confused me the most. It's like, does the guy know that there's 2 characters I need here? And then we got some shard packs. There's some sale crystal packs. Yeah, that's you. Are you the one that said that? And then there's this. Oh wait, no. Where's the Velzard one? There it is. No, the Shuna. Yeah, that's gonna be the banner that everyone's fucking talking about right now. Oh right, reset hit. So that'll be this banner, or maybe not, because this says 4.5 anniversary, so it'll be a different banner. I think this might be beginner only banner, and this is gonna be a new banner. On the plus side, they should update the Clover shop, so maybe we'll get the new character. Well, I mean, I assume we will get the new characters in the Clover shop. So if I go to 200 pity for Veldora, then I'll have 400 pity points, and I could get the next character for free. Oh, that would be a terrible feeling. Okay. All right. So what? Okay. Refresh this. Is there a reason you haven't converted pity yet? Yeah, because I was unsure if this was actually how it was gonna wait. It was gonna work the way I thought it was, and if it didn't, then I was gonna get battle clusters. I'm just being extra cautious since this is a brand new thing, and I'm not in any hurry to exchange it. It's the banners are here for a long ass time, so. Okay, so we have the login ticket, full EX multi. We have the updates to the special quest. We have the new tower climb event. How many floors are we going to get, though? Exclusive stamps and skill photos that can be only obtained by clearing the quest are now available. The effects of the skills you can obtain are the same as those shown. All the dedicated skill enhancement materials can be obtained in this quest. Oh, okay. So everything to upgrade the heart prints, you're just going to get from this. They're like special ones. Okay, cool. Hey, I was here before and I asked for the performance of the game running poorly. Someone told me to install the beta version, but that doesn't exist. I just can't find any beta version anywhere. Beta version of what? I think I missed that. Not sure what you're talking about. No news of compensation for Velzard bug. No, they said they fixed it and there's nothing to do with it. So there's no compensation. They said fuck off. Oh, there's a content preview. All right. 4.5 anniversary protection character awakening pack. Oh, is that what that is? Is that what that is? I guess I wasn't paying attention if they were protection characters. Oh, wait. No, this has battle units on it. This is like Spearmaster Jean and Schemer Lumi. This I think is different. Oh no, those might be the shard packs. Never mind. So we have part 2, Veldora, Ramaris, Dungeon Dominators, Beretta the Spirit Archfiend, and Driss. Oh. That's her English name, Driss? Doris, Driss. Interesting. Alright. The Viridian Shades beatdown battle. The event distributed 6-star battle character Driss. Yep. Special Quest Part 2, Heartscape Kickstart event. The previously held will be made available as a regular event. By clearing the newly added quest, you can obtain various types of premium development tool. The Mirror Realm Infinite Trials. Oh, you can get special crests. Hooray. You obtain the new Heartprint enhancement material, large purple heartstone, as well as limited Heartprint skills and stickers. 40 new Heartscapes. Okay, login bonus part 2. You get the 10 ticket, Union Bingo, Heartscape Bingo missions added, Booster mission, Triple Bond XP. Yeah, no rate up. This is not a Isekai Revelry banner, which I find very interesting. I think Tower of Isis is dead. I think that event is dead. But, I mean, Velzard. This issue has been resolved. We apologize for any inconvenience. No words on compensation. Just, hey, oh yeah. Whoops. Took place during a ranking event, too. That's wild. Alright, so yeah, login. 60 crystals. Woo. Alright. Oh, alright. I'm going to end the stream so I can record the actual coverage video. So thank you everyone for sticking with us through this long, like, how long have we been streaming? 3 hours and 40 minutes total. No news on the Dodomeki? Nope, nothing on that. Nothing on Guy. I guess they're working as intended. So I guess they're just allowed to stack, and I don't think they've updated their wording on it, right? Yeah, no. That's just it is what it is. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you all later tonight for the summons. So it is currently 6:19 a.m. The banner goes live at 7 p.m. for me. So just over 12 hours from now will be the release of Veldora and Romris. We will be live. We will be summoning. I will be buying that ticket for Romris, and then we're just going to summon for Guy at that point. So I hope to see everyone there. But that's it from me. Take it easy.